Welcome to the Hutts Hangout. Grab your blasters and blue milk because we're about to deep dive into the game where Hutts rule and three scoundrels drill. On this episode, we've got Womprat and special guest Bane, also known as the other sugar daddy for Bones. Not sure who's the main one, but yeah, we'll fight that out in the car park later. How are you?
Good, good. Where is Bones?
I don't know. I thought you might have had him. No?
We gotta find that guy.
Like the scoundrels have lost him too, so like who knows where
Oh
he is?
God.
Like,
Yeah, it's been cheaper on my wallet with him gone, so that's fine.
oh
Uh,
shit. How are
like,
you, Womrat?
doing good. Lot of stuff going on, arranging funeral and everything else, which is why Tuesday I was gonna stream the unlock and everything. I'm gonna do it on the Friday. I'm not gonna worry about it until then because I won't be able to properly test it until Friday. So okay, we'll do it Friday. And then I've got the rooms pre-built on the Discord ready for the testing room. So like you guys can say, I want you to see if you can test against all these different teams. And that's where we'll have it. We're gonna have it set up. I've got one person from my whole shard that messaged me back. One.
I mean, that's better than none, but that's still pretty poor.
The problem is he's substantially below me
Okay.
and can't climb.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not being knocked down
Yeah.
because the team that I've left in place is horrific. If I change to any other team, I will catapult outside the top 100
Yeah.
within like a half a day. So I need somebody around me to message me.
Yeah. Yep.
So one of those. We'll get that. We'll get sorted.
Yeah.
We'll be able to test stupid ideas. And the first one for it, we're going to be talking about in a bit. So yeah. Other than that, I'm loving it.
Cool. Well,
How are you?
Well, I don't
Most
know.
importantly.
I feel like I might be being tricked by my wife. She's currently in New Zealand. Her nana's not well, like probably last couple of weeks of life sort of thing. So she's visiting there, but then she has sent through a message today saying her cousin, who's also avid Star Wars fan, is going to the Star Wars Celebration 2027, and said, "Do you want to go over with Sam?" And then, because his wife, cousin-in-law's wife, is going over later with their kids, so does Sam and I want to go to Star Wars Celebration, and then the girls come over later? And I'm like,
Mike,
yes.
You are saying yes to that because I'm going to Star Wars Celebration 27.
Okay, all right. Well, let's lock it in.
We can do an episode of Hutts Hangout live if we can get Bones to get across the country.
Yeah, because it's the wrong
That'll
side,
be the hard
right?
bit.
Yeah. But I was like, I feel like, like what's going on?
Yeah.
It's like a very weird. She's like, so do you know what Star Wars Celebration is? And I'm like, well, it's kind of like Christmas for Star Wars fans. You just like they announce everything that's coming up and just a big party sort of thing.
Well, you can say to it, you will go because there is other people going. Because I know Scribe is looking at going. I know Ranger's looking at going. I know Carth and Wolfie are going. And it's just like, it would just be that moment of how many different SWGoH creators in one area, in one time zone. It's that moment of we all need to go on different planes. That's the only rule.
Well, nobody's
different
going to be
planes
on my
for every
plane.
single one of us.
Nobody's going to be on my plane.
Dies.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
So I think
no.
She's already looked at the flights and everything because the cousin-in-law, well, her cousin works for Air New Zealand, so she's already been like, yeah, you'll just fly over to Auckland and then get on the plane with him and go to LA. And I was like, all right, well, you've obviously put a lot of thought and effort into this, so it's just like, yeah. I don't know. It's just so far away. I don't even I don't even know what's happening next month. It's just 1 week at a time for us at the moment here. But yeah, so that's somewhat exciting.
Yeah.
I haven't said
The
no. I haven't
one
said no.
the one for me is because it's going to cost so much for me to just go there. I've already had to start planning because it's like a grand's worth of flights. Then on top of the flights, it's the hotel for the week. And of course, the US rules for like room pricing is a bit weird because you pay your tax when you get there and you're sitting there going, okay, that's not bad. And then you find out a disabled access room is double the price of a normal room.
Really? Okay.
Which, okay, well, I have to pay for it. So I'll have to pay for it.
See, the flights
So,
don't really concern, or they're not a big factor for us because we're in the middle of the fucking ocean. So any flight is expensive outside of
yeah.
New Zealand. Maybe like, Japan, China, that sort of area. Anything outside of that is like expensive. So it's assumed that it's going to be shit. So yeah.
The only thing for me is I have to make them aware that I'm in a wheelchair for the flights,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's it.
Yep.
Now, luckily, it is pretty good, and by then the rules will have changed slightly, which is even better. And it means if I can get my new chair before I go, then yeah, I could literally be sat in the wheelchair that I'm in whilst I'm on the flight.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I want that. I want to be able to not actually have to get out of the wheelchair. That would be nice.
So we're way off topic and we have got shitloads to do, but let's follow this
Yeah.
through. How did your wheelchair go? Does it go as like excess baggage or
So,
do you normally have it with you?
so dependent on the number of wheelchair users on the flight, depends on what has to happen.
Yeah, right.
There is 4 specific seating zones that I can sit in comfortably and I don't have to do anything, and I could literally transfer off my chair onto their chair. If I can't use them because there is too many people in wheelchairs, I then have to use what's called a aisle chair. And that is the most uncomfortable thing on the face of the planet. And it also means your wheelchair will get flat packed at the door, taken down to the hold and put in the hole.
Yeah.
If you're in any of the 4 usual wheelchair spots, there is a space where they fold your wheelchair down and they put it into the crew compartment. And it's just folded down and hidden.
Interesting.
And then, oh look, other end. Other end, it's either you get wheeled out in the chair and it's like, yay, I can't push myself anywhere. Or it's, here's your wheelchair, jump in, bugger off, done.
All right. Well,
So,
I will consider the trip over to the gun country a little bit more serious. Isn't LA like
yeah,
really bad for gun violence? So wasn't that like Mandalay Bay and stuff like that? Wasn't that LA?
LA is pretty rough.
Yeah. So
So
I'm like,
in certain places, LA is like really, really rich in some areas, and then some areas they have like a lot of homeless and
yeah, okay.
stuff. But you'll be fine.
Ah,
so,
yeah.
so, so hang on, it's the areas where we could see people like Bones. Or people not like Bones.
That might be where he is. We might have to go and find him.
Shit. Hang
He's
on,
already
Mike, did
started
we
to
leave
make his
him in
way
LA?
there.
Did we leave him in LA?
I don't know.
I don't
What
know where
LA
we left him.
fires as well? That was where the fires were. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I am thinking the right sort of, but yeah, it'll be interesting. My wife even was like, "Yeah, it'll be really good. You can do lots of content for the stream," and I was like, "What is happening?" But
Well, here's the other thing. If we are going to do it and we are able to do like a Hutts Hangout literally live, I was already planning on building a setup where I could stream when I go.
okay.
I would just need to, when I get over to the US, get a data sim over there and done. That's it.
Okay.
I would literally need a 4G data sim and
Yeah.
I can do the whole thing. And the whole idea would be that would be a backpack that lives on the back of the wheelchair. And then the camera's up here on my shoulder, and there's a camera down at my crotch,
Yeah.
which will give you guys a lovely view of my face.
Is Vodafone a thing over there, Bane? Do you know what Vodafone
Yes.
is?
Yeah, AT&T is
Oh.
Vodafone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, then
We definitely have
I will be
AT&T.
able to use, because my plan can be used on any of the Vodafone networks. So when we go to Japan or New Zealand, our plan just continues on. So we can use my data. It'll be fine. All right.
Well, I've got similar because I'm also on Vodafone,
Oh, there you
but
go.
it's one of those of it's actually the last time that I went to the US, it was actually cheaper for me to get a data sim over there because it was so cheap to just get a data sim and use their data instead of using my own.
Okay.
So it's one of those. We use slightly different banding outside the US. Your 4G, 5G, and 3G are very differently banded. Like there's an extra, it's like 10, 15 megahertz cycle on each side. So they've got a much bigger band and it's done on the SIM card.
Okay.
So it's one of those of, yeah, I just do that because I get a better signal.
Fair enough. All right. Okay. Well, we probably
It's-
should start talking about
Yeah.
game because
So where would
Yeah.
we like to start? Because there's a lot of news.
I
I
think.
don't want to start with kicks initially. I'd probably say
Okay.
the game changes.
All right. Well, I'll put them up then. That one. All right. So I've got the game changes, new items post up, so we can run through that.
Yep.
All right.
So this has been ridiculous. Like, honestly, yeah, this is insane.
Are we going to read through it, or are we just going to summarize?
I think we can summarize quite a bit of this.
We just do it piece by piece, though. So,
Yeah.
okay. All
So
right.
the relic changes are the biggest part here. There is one little bugberry caveat that I've got with it, but as long as you've got it at 5-star, you can take shit to relic. That's all it comes down to now. And the joke is for if you're just buying the pass for the era pass, you will have 5-star of every character.
Yeah.
So you can take them to Relic 3 right away.
Yeah.
Now, it has now been confirmed already that you do not need to 7-star if the requirement is Relic 3, because there is somebody that has managed to do it. They didn't have one of the characters needed for Ray, who was a Relic 3. It is now Relic 3, and they now have Ray.
So Athano is also Relic 3 for
Hondo, which means if you take him to 5-star, that's all you need for him.
Okay. What do you think of that, Bane?
Well, I really like this. I mean, it's going to help tremendously, especially for newer players. It's not going to like affect me so much, but I do like the fact that you can go ahead and start getting the relics. I've always hated that those two go side by side. I think they should be separate things.
Yeah. Okay.
Like for me, I love it because it now means when I unlock Kix, he will go to Relic 4, and then on the Tuesday when we can do the testing, the Monday when we can do the testing, or Tuesday, depends on how it falls, and if I can be asked. It will be a case of, okay, he's Relic 5 already, and then, oh, well, I can take him to Relic 8. I'm already going to have him partly relic. It's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, and even being able to work on mods at that point, like That's what
Exactly.
I'm most excited for. It's like,
Yeah.
Having a few days extra to work on mods on new characters before they get to 7-star. Oh, fuck yes.
yeah.
Give.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I'd sort of looked at, especially at the moment, our guild, a lot of players, because we're pretty semi-casual, competitive-ish, not. The Darkside Clone Troopers, as soon as this came in, the amount of people who got up Scorch and those characters to gear 13 was like, it was just a spam. Like, it was just Darkside Clone Trooper, gear 13, Scorch, gear 13. And it's like, they haven't got them 7-star yet. So they're we're still in the middle of a raid at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see how people's scores are actually affected by it. But I feel like even if it's like, they've been able to do one tier higher than what they were before, 300,000 across 50 players is still a decent boost for literally no major investment, I guess, because they were already going to do, just giving them a bit quicker boost to get to that point, I guess. So I don't really see any negative to this, actually. Like, this is where Bones needs to be, and like
So,
Marvel Strike
uh,
Force has done this for years.
screw you. Stop bringing that game up.
But this is where
I
it's
mean,
come
bad
from,
mind.
right? It's come from here,
Yeah.
from that game, right?
So, my only bugbear, and this is literally how minor this is, if you take a character to Relic before it is 7-star, you've still got that bar that you need to fill so that you know it's 100, yes? So that you know you can take it to 7-star. That goes.
I think that
There
will
is
come.
no bar underneath.
Yeah, I reckon that's just a UI, user interface sort of issue, that
Yeah.
one.
I'm hoping that is the case, and I'm hoping they solve that because don't get me wrong, it's great that that's there, but Quigold at the moment on the big account is sat at 98 of 100, and I cannot see that because he is Relic 4.
But if you go into his character in the bottom right hand
Yes,
corner, it has 98 out of 100.
yes,
Yeah, okay. So
but
it's
there is
not like
no
it's
bar.
completely gone, but yeah.
Yeah. So the only thing that I would ask, like that green bar is always there on every other character. It's a grey bar on characters that are not unlocked, like Kix and Maz. We can see the bar. I don't know why that isn't still there until it hits the 7-star and then just gets replaced with Max.
Could just be as simple as like the artwork for relics just doesn't have it there, and it's just
Yeah.
applying that. It could be something that simple.
Yeah, it is going to be an overlay that's been overlooked.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that they do change that because it. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that we can now do this, but that's the bugbear where it's like I know I'm 11 points away from Quiggle because it's me. I keep track of everything. I've got a notepad on my screen that has it written on, saying that I need to get at least 2 more packs potentially.
Yeah.
But it's that moment of, please, CG, make it easier for the people that don't, because you can guarantee people like me, or people not like me as well, will try and upgrade him because it says that you can to Relic 5, because that's what it will let me do, and then it continually crashes your game.
Yeah, okay.
At the moment, that is probably more likely to happen because people will see, oh, he's Relic 4. Oh, I've got a dot. Oh, I can go up in Relic. They're not going to look the other side of the screen. Give us the green bar back. People will realize they have said that they're going to try and sort it. They have already acknowledged that one. I'm hoping that it gets sorted. That's the only thing. That is the only thing for me is that tiny little bugbear.
Yep. Okay. All right. So Lightspeed tokens.
Yep.
So they are a new consumable that instantly upgrades a character to a specific power level. Think of it like an item that will boost specific characters similar to the hyperdrive or light speed bundles. So how they work, so there's 5 tiers, basically. Tier 1 being you get them to level 85, 3 stars, gear 10, and level 3 abilities. And then as the tiers go up, the highest tier being Kyber, which gets you 85, level 85, sorry, 7 stars, relic 5, and ability level 7. So they sort of talk about oops, sorry, I didn't move the screen down. So they say don't hoard the light side. Well, what are they called? Light
Okay.
Light speed
side
tokens.
Light speed tokens. All right.
Yeah.
Is tied to a specific character when it's released, and then they'll be updated like to include different units down the track.
So the long and short of this is they expire after 6 months. So you don't need to hoard.
Yep.
They're targeting a group. This first one is, I think it's Scoundrels and
Separatists, isn't it?
Separatists. So it's 2 really good groups. But remember, if you have been buying Lightspeed, the only character this is actually going to apply to is Zori. And she is in the list to be applicable. So you'll get 1 to Kyber, put it on Zori, and go, oh, look, I didn't have to spend gear on Zori.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you're really going to be doing if you've been doing Lightspeed. If you've not been doing Lightspeed, these can be got from the Era Pass and the Era Path. Now, whether you'll be able to get there for free to the Kyber one, I don't know. I think they're probably going to hide the Kyber one on the paid path.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think it will be, is the Kyber one is on the paid path, the other one is not.
Yep. Okay. So when the light speed tokens come up, they're going to be available for smugglers and separatists. They're going to be the first 2 ones. So you can't use the light speed tokens on any Galactic Legends, Conquest units, Journey Guide units, the territory battle and raid rewards as well, or capital ships.
So the second I saw that, I swore. Because the only other character I've not got a relic is a separatist on the baby account called Trench. And it was motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It was that motive. So I'm getting this for Zori.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But when we get down a little bit lower, there you can actually dismantle them as well. Actually, it's the next point. It's the next one.
Yeah.
So got a useless light speed token. If you get a token, but all your eligible characters are already past that upgrade level, you can dismantle it for some rewards. So each tier gives you, so tier 1, which is your carbonite level, when you dismantle them, you can get some shock prods and battle computers through to the Kyber level, which the one thing that will we get all of the rewards above for a Kyber level, or just the ones, the signal data and that?
So from the way I've read it, we only get the tier that it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of thinking. I hope it's everything, but
we can hope it's everything, so that if you've got the Kyber ones, it's much more applicable. Yeah. But what I think it will be is we will earn these in different stages. Like you'll get a tier 5 and a tier 4 and a tier 3, a tier 2, and you might have to level them up, you may not. It doesn't particularly make it exactly clear about how we're getting them and everything else. We know that they're coming through the Era Pass. We know that they're coming through the store. That's it. We don't know any more yet. When we do know more, it will be a great help. But say we do get these, and then we sit there and we go, okay, so we've got a tier 5, a tier 4, and a tier 3. You might use your tier 5, like in my case, I'll use my tier 5 on Zori, But then my tier 4 and tier 3, I can burn. Because I don't need it.
So this is the other thing that I thought of. So in your case, Zori, right? Can
Yep.
you go through and use a carbonite on, and then say you manage to get chromium one? Can you use it on Zori again? Then
I
can
would
you go through and
assume
use a Kyber on her?
I would assume that as long as they're below the level, so say you've got a Kyber and a chromium available and a bronzium available, and your Zori is below bronzium. What's it? You should be able to use the bronzium, then the chromium, and then the Kyber.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that. You would instantly go, here's the Kyber. And the way that I'm going to phrase how to farm these and however we do get them is if you get any low ones and you know you are going to reach the next level, don't waste your low ones. Scrap them off, get your bonuses for the lower ones, and then go, okay, I've got extra Kyber, I've got extra shot prods or Cairo or whatever. I've got extra. Well, use things to your advantage. Do not waste the low ones.
Yeah. All right.
Do not plan to go, I'm going to put a level 1, then a level 2, then a level 3. And oh yeah, I'll get Zori up over time. No. Straight to the Kyber tier. Don't give a shit.
Way more value. Just the signal data alone is 10 times than if you disassemble it. So
yeah.
So
And that's the point. That is the point.
What are your thoughts on the light speed tokens, Bane?
you know, I'm interested to see like how much I get out of it personally. Like, I mean, a lot of people who have been around a long time have already got most of these characters, 7 stars, close to relics. But for new game, man, this is like such a blessing because I can't imagine trying to catch up, especially on worthless or semi-worthless characters. And now they can actually catch up.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. It's really good for longevity of the game.
Yep. Fair enough.
The reason that I like them so much is on my big account, I'm going to be going, give me the signal data. Give me the fucking wiring. Give me the circuit boards. Do not give a shit.
Yeah, it's a win across the board for sure.
On my baby account is going to be, when was I planning on going back and doing Zori? Fucking never.
Yeah.
When am I going to do Zori? The second I get a fucking chance.
So I'm going to take a wild guess, Bane, that you've got every character at least 7 stars, probably relicked. Or like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, my floor is relic 7. I don't have a
okay.
character that's under relic 7.
I was gonna say.
My plan is by the end of the year to have all relic 8. I have I think 29 more characters to go.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say, even I've only got the. Well, I think I've got all the characters at 7 stars now. Yeah, I would. Yeah, of the ones that we can have. So I'm like, you're way past that. So you would have very little actual interaction with the upgrading of the characters. You would be more the scrapping side of things.
yeah, and even for someone like me or you or Womp, even it's like it's still. I mean, it's free signal data. That never stops. We never stop needing that stuff. I mean,
yeah,
they're constantly coming out with characters.
This is the other thing. Like, we'll have a look at it for the smugglers because of that is one of the bigger ones. That is the potential area that you're going to be playing in. Number 1, that's Hondo. Now, Hondo is golden for this. You can't do it on Chewie, you can't do it on Han. You could do it on Dash. There's another requirement.
Why can't you do it on Chewie?
Because he's a journey guide.
Yeah, yep.
You could do it on Lando, Skiff Guard Lando. You could do it on Zori. You've got Vandor. You've got young Lando. You've got veteran smuggler Chewie. All those, apart from Zori, is a bloody requirement somewhere. Sana, requirement. L3, great for pissing people up the wall with. Kira for TB. You've got really good options there. But the other thing is, if your account is at the stage where you've got everything in, say it's veteran smuggler hat, no, because he's a requirement. Say it is Kira or Nest, and you've got them at gear 1, level 1, you can sit there and go, do I honestly care about them going to Relic 5? Or do I more care about potential signal data?
I wonder if it'll be interesting. Egnards or someone will probably figure it out math wise. Relic 5 on the Kyber level, if we've got characters in those things at Relic 3, say, is it going to be worth us to use this to upgrade those to Relic 5 as opposed to using the materials?
Yeah, it's still going to be worthwhile to use it. Pardon me, to use it because you do not get enough to give one relic level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get substantially more from even one relic level than you would from disassembling it.
So that's the important part here. You get substantially more. It's going to be worthwhile you spending it, but it's also going to be at what point do you go, well, I'm never going to use Nest? Because until she got the Datacron shit, when was the last time you used Nest?
Yeah, but
yeah.
I think you should always relic up your characters because you're not going to do it otherwise. You don't know how long it's going to be before they come back to smugglers, how long it's going to be before they come back to separatist. Go ahead and get those characters to relic because if a Datacron does come along,
You can then abuse it.
You can then abuse it.
I 100% agree there. You should be doing it. But it's that moment of say you're in a 5-6 million account, you haven't got the ability to just spend that. So it's that moment of where would you go? Do you want to waste it? Where that 10 signal data difference might be, well, actually, I can get a GL. Or you might have 3 or 4 stacked together. That now gives me my GL. And that's where this is going to come down to. Do you really keep hold of them a little bit until you're ready to use them or burn them? And then if you're going to burn them, instead of using them on something helpful, why would you do that? And maybe I can now get a GL a week early. That could change your GAC. That could be worth it. But it's going to be a wait and see. We need to know how annoying these are to get hold of, how many you're actually getting hold of, if they're easy to get, if they're an arse to get. Because if they're an absolute git to get, no, I'm not doing it. I'll just get to like level 3 or 4 and burn it. Don't give a shit.
What were you saying, Bane?
Yeah, I think that, hopefully 10 signal, unless you get every tier up to 5, which I didn't read it as that. I read it as like tier 5 is you get this. Hopefully 10 signal data is not what keeps the difference. And they always revisit old characters eventually. They either become a requirement. I think if you're a new player and you want to beat that curve, this is your way of doing that. Go ahead and get these characters. They might be worthless for 2 years, but the whole game is, a long game. So I don't know. I think if you get it, even if it's, some stupid separatist you're never going to use, throw it on them. Don't unless something with the economy port or the disassembly economy is better than what it looks like, because it's just not that much. It's nice that we get a little something, but
yeah, it's definitely going to be, we need to wait and see.
Yeah,
because this isn't worded perfectly for us to know one way or the other.
That's true.
If it is that you get the whole lot,
that's
different.
A lot different. Yeah, that's a lot different.
That is very different. If you get like tier 5 to 1,
Yeah.
That even on my baby account, it might be, I'm sorry, Zori, you're still not getting bullshit.
I would hope so, because it's weird that you would, yeah, because as I'm reading this, it's weird that you would go from getting Chirotech to not getting Chirotech. Like, it's
Yeah.
weird that they start removing
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, you
Yeah.
get other stuff, but it's weird that,
But the reason that I potentially think that is we get things like you get a tier one. You don't upgrade it, you don't downgrade it, you don't do anything. You just get here's a tier one.
yeah.
Then you get here's a tier two. And that's why I think they may be a little bit different.
Mhm. That makes sense.
So yeah, like we talked about it before where it's like as long as you've now got the Relic 3, people have confirmed it that oh look, you need Relic 3 for this on Ray, you get it. This is gonna be one of those of I just really hope that you get the tier 4 and you go, okay, so I need it Relic 3, that gives me 6-star, done, don't care.
All right. Cool.
And yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm really hoping here.
Any wrap up comments on that one, or we go to the next?
Next, that is great for new players. I'm excited for that for new players, and I'm really excited to see how that will work for smaller accounts.
No, Leipana, so one of the Ray requirements is Relic 3, so you can actually get it to Relic 3 without being 7 stars and unlock
Yeah, and
Ray
then do
with
the
it.
event.
So
Yeah.
Athano at the moment's also Relic 3 for Hondo, so you would only need to have him at 5 stars, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, which is pretty
Yeah.
damn good.
Yeah. All right. So the next part is updating unit progression. So few things intertwine with the whole light speed tokens. So unit level is no longer gated by the player level, so you can be like level 50 player level and get level 85 characters. All units have all their abilities unlocked from the start, so you can get the Zetas and whatnot whenever.
Like this entire section was just thank fuck.
Yeah.
Like this has just made it so much better. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule with Merrin, Zombie, and Gast.
Yeah.
They're the 3 exceptions. Every single one of those we can understand why. Merrin that is the most ridiculous ability on the face of the planet. Why would you let that go early? Gast is Relic 7 Gear 7 is where protection starts, and he needs protection for his lead. So, okay, fair enough. And the last bit to that is, do you really want an infinite zombie at freaking Gear 1? No. Just no. I know we want it. We want no health on her, but still, no.
So the Zeta and Omicron abilities still have the original requirements. So
Yeah, which is
you
85 and the level previous.
So ship reinforcements are no longer gated by star levels. Ship ability upgrades are no longer gated by crew gear tier. The things and there's one thing that is not changing. So capital ship ability upgrades are still gated by the ship's star level, which is fair enough because they're capital ships.
So I brought something up about that where it's like, would you really want a brand new unlocked capital ship at 4-star, having everything, and then wiping the floor with your 7-star ships? No, that's exactly why they're there. Because the 7-star abilities from their ships are usually the bit that you want to guarantee the wins. At 4-star, with that, you would probably find they could win.
Isn't it
That's the only reason CG.
Leviathans, or was it Profanity? Where is it the takeover or the Profanity's plane flying away? You need to be at 7 stars to get the full extent of that skill?
It's both of them. They have further bonuses at the last
Yeah.
stage of it.
Yeah.
Anything under 7
Profundity
stars, they're
gives
pretty average.
Yeah, Profunity's last tier is give the debuff, give even more buffs, and even more stuff to your own team. And it's like, holy shit, that's why it's over once that happens.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So
This is a bit that I was stupidly excited about. What's it like? Got to the fun bit.
okay, so in addition to all of that, many units have had their unlock requirements, reduced to 2 stars. You talking about these two?
Yeah. So this made my baby account go from I
Hermit
am
Yoda
missing
and Wampa.
all bar. No, it's all of them.
Yeah, but I mean like the 2 big ones, Hermit Yoda and Wampa.
No, the big stuff in there is also the Leviathan requirements are all in there.
Oh yeah, okay.
So now my baby account actually has the Leviathan fleet.
Okay.
Granted at 2-star, so it is fucking pointless.
I was gonna say.
But I have the fleet. Like it's unlocked. I could do work on it. Not going to, but I could. Like, it is really, really good. I love it. It is really, really good and really strong. To have done that much, it's like, yeah, for new characters, newer players, this is changing the whole game.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely help.
Yeah. Next. That's just it helps.
But wait, there's more. So
Yay!
there are a few updates to make your lives easier. So leveling up your units just got cheaper. So credit and ship material costs has been slashed by 50% across the board. If you have earned all possible rewards from recurring events, this will no longer appear on the events table. They'll get there. They'll get there.
Lies. It's still there.
Remember how they fixed Grievous 3 times?
Yeah. It'll be gone soon. I just am enjoying saying no, it's still up.
Yeah. You can now sim up to 100 battles at once on campaign modes as long as you have the energy. Obviously, you still can only do 5 at a time for the hard nodes. How many times? I think Avant said it on the Scoundrels. Like, how many times are you simming 100 campaign nodes?
I'm simming 61.
What the fuck are you doing?
I sim a very specific node called 7B Lightside every day, and I go, oh look, I've got enough energy to complete my quests in one hit. I click it and I'm done.
All right. Guess that's
Why would I spend time?
That's a fair use of it. All right.
Yeah. Bodhi, I know that Meathead has confirmed the finalizer Radis thing is being fixed. I just like taking the piss with it. It's one of those where we talked about it on stream, and I even brought up the Discord and went, yeah, he has confirmed 100% it is being fixed. They are aware of it. It was meant to be fixed, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, I just enjoy taking the piss with it. It's lies. This update's in game. It's lies.
All right.
It's
so
like the Jedi lies. The Jedi only tell lies.
there is a new icon next to the unit's name on every unit's detailed screen displays. On every unit, the detailed screen displays the icon for the era in which unit was released.
Yep.
Why?
So this is going to be for those light speed things, so that they can make them decay. That's all that's going to be for.
All right. We can now sort the character inventory by relic level. That
Lies, but it's coming.
I was going to say, I looked for this. I couldn't find it.
It's not there
It's
yet.
It's coming in the next update.
But how
It's
fucking
lives for now.
useful is that? Like, I literally, you go
Um,
in and click the sort by power or gear level, I think it is. And there's like fucking like Sortie comes up at relic 7, then there's like fucking a relic 3, and then there's a relic 5, and it's like, I guess you're not wrong, but you're not right either. So I'm looking forward to that
so
one.
I'm looking forward to that specifically for the game that I know Bane is playing as well. And here is my current flaw. What is left?
Yeah, I actually have a tab. I saw that a lot of these. I have separate tabs of like what I'm working on, like how many more Omicrons I need. Like I have all those characters in one tab. I have all the characters that aren't Relic 8 in one tab, and I've been going down it. So this is cool because I would use this, but I'm so used to the tabs now. I don't know that
Yeah,
I'm gonna change it now.
yeah, yeah.
I guess just a nice added feature, you know.
Yeah,
I probably took, you know,
like
a
all,
couple of
all
minutes
the
to.
all these filters are good. All the filters they're bringing in will have a use, even at mine and Bane's level, even at Mike's level, even at tiny account levels.
Mhm.
They're all going to be useful in all different ways. It's like I don't know how many people use it regularly, but when I'm doing a manual remod like I do on these 3 weeks between the GACs, I am stealing mods from all over the shop. At the end of when I'm going back into repair, it's put it into what's missing mods, and then I'm sat there going repair, repair, repair.
Mhm.
Not a lot of people do that. So not everybody's going to get use out of these mod level, whatever filters they're bringing in. But honestly, guys, make use of them. Make use of them. It makes your life easier. Unless you've already got a system in place.
So yeah, running through the filters they're adding. So the light speed token application, relic amplifier level, Omicron ability, Zeta ability, gear upgrade. So it'll give you, if you go into one of those filters, it'll tell you any characters that have the ability to be upgraded relic wise, or maybe they've got missing Omicrons, etc., etc. Right? So that's going to be handy. So there's a number of changes being made to streamline tutorials for newer players, get them into the holotables faster. So there's 2 new quests granted to players under level 40. Not a lot of well, there's no details on what it actually. I'm guessing it's going to be a massive XP boost sort of thing, but
So I've already been asked, am I going to run up an account just so that I can see how the start game is now? The answer is no. The answer is just no. I've got a baby account that's meant for doing bits and pieces on. I still don't have time to do that one. I want to try and help support the community with things like scouting and everything else. I don't have time. I know there will be a couple of streamers that may do it. I'll let them do it. I'm not going to care. I'm sorry. No, I haven't got time.
Steve brought it up in the chat, and you know, you guys actually redid accounts to
yeah,
do them, and how
yeah,
miserable was that? So
Yeah.
obviously these changes are needed because even people who are as dedicated as us, it's like you couldn't sit through it again. It's like I'm not. There's no. I've ran several accounts and I've done the whole game again, and I'm like, dude, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. I don't see. I mean, I can't imagine doing it again. I don't know how I got through it the first time, but but restarting is insane.
Yeah. Like coming back to the game after having a couple of months off, after everything that happened to my original account. Yeah, I was pissed. I nearly didn't come back. But now I'm 2 years later with the baby account and I love
Yeah.
it. It's an account I love to
Yeah.
pieces. The big account, holy shit, I just love taking things to pieces on that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. This game, you can spend a lot of time doing one account, or you can spend even more time doing two accounts. No insult to the guys that run even more than that. I don't know how you have the time.
Yeah, I mean, one
Yeah.
account takes so long as it is, and you're creating content. Running a second account, I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that the big account needs mod work, and that's it. It is literally, oh, new character comes along. Well, it's going to relic. It's going to have everything. I don't care. But then it's like the baby account. I'm sat there going, and I've got all this to do. Oh fuck. And I've got mod work to do. No, but I'm very lucky. The guild that I'm in does understand, especially with the baby account, and I can just go, okay, well, I've put in 2 runs into the raid. I've done my TB shit. I'm done. And they don't care. I've put in more effort than what some others do. So, yeah, as long as I'm putting in the bare minimum, they don't give a fuck, which is what I like.
All right, so we got another lot of updates. So this one came across 3 days ago. So this one, Scorch is going to Dark Side 9D, which is with the TIE Dagger. Death Trooper
Yep.
Prettier is now accelerated. And there was a whole stack of bugs and adjustment.
Yeah.
Wampa was Omicron was activated outside of GAC. Great Mothers was getting bonus turns even though the whole squad wasn't Night Sister. CX2's Taunt should no longer affect locked stealth buffs.
There was so many little changes. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that they've done it. There's no point in running through them all because some of them would have only affected right at the top of Kyber.
Yeah, one person.
And some of them would affect everybody. But the known issues, yeah, they're aware. They're getting them sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Quigold went from the dark side to the light side. He didn't like it, so he's going back to the dark side. That was quite interesting.
Yeah. He's going back to the dark side.
Yes.
I think that's likely a coding slip that's happened.
Yeah.
It does. You'll be surprised how often, like, I can be working on a server and fuck up something and then find out the next day and, oh, look, I've got to go back and fix something that I didn't need to. It happens.
All right.
I wish it didn't, but yeah.
Oh, I guess anything on there that stuck out for you, Bane? Any of those bug fixes or whatever?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know about the Wampa one. That one's kind of cool. I wish I would have known that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how
TW.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying. Whenever I saw that, I was like, I don't know any TW teams that Wampa would take out. But for a lot of players, like you would have known that, man. That would have been game changing.
Yep.
Hey, if you got lucky, he dealt with Geos still.
Yeah.
No joke. He still dealt with Geos, even with Poggle's Army on there.
Is Scorch the last of the Dark Side clone troopers to be farmable?
Yes.
So the whole team's now farmable. Cool.
Yep.
Which, I mean, that, especially now with all the news that they've given, that is what everyone needs to be going for is Scorch, because that Scorch Tarkin team is so nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to get on to that news.
Yeah.
So let's do that news now.
Yeah. So CG have given us their verdict regarding the undersized squads, and they have said that they're happy, or sorry, they do not see any interaction that they feel requires our intervention. We will take oh my god, I've messed this up.
Basically,
no
they're not
plans to
changing
change it.
anything.
Yeah.
They're not planning on changing anything, but they're going to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
And in the future, they may need to change it.
If there's any new ones, they might look into it
Yeah.
more.
The updates that they've done is basically to make Lord Vader hit a fuck ton harder. And I don't mean a little bit. It is now, if you get to Enrage, it's over. You ain't gonna do much on Enrage.
But I
And
think he
that's it.
was. That's the idea, right? If you were managing to tank it, then that's not the spirit of that
Yeah, so
section of the
the
raid.
ones that were tanking it, you were getting Foresight. Now Foresight won't work because it's true damage.
Yeah, and I think that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
So it's just dealing with a bug.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to do the kit?
Which way round? Let's do kicks. So
Kicks.
bear with us. I need 58.
I'm
Right,
going
go.
to try and put it above our head so we can still be here.
Yeah.
Because this is going to take a while, I think. All right.
Yeah. This is one where his kit is complicated in a way you don't expect, which is bad, but it's also really cool.
All right. So this character is Kix. Light side alignment. He's a healer, clone trooper, pirate, scoundrel, Order 66 raid. So his key attributes are he is the main healer for Athano and Maz. He steals healing buffs from enemies, distributes them to allies, has a revival mechanic for pirates, and a new endure buff. There's a bit of inspiration there about where he's come from. This is not the 501st version. This is the later down the track. Strategy tips. He still uses the profit for buffs and bonuses and stuff. They suggest health and speed sets, which we'll have a chat about at the end.
Yeah.
All right. So how is he available? So he's a marquee starting the 29th of July. Why doesn't he have this 501st tag? Because he's not that version.
So just to what's it? It's not that version. If they gave him the 501st tag, he would never leave that team.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That is the level of kit this is, where it's like, if he had the 501st tag, yeah, okay, I'm going to laugh as it murders everything.
Yeah.
It would turn Gast into the murder buckets.
Yep. So what squad does he belong to? They really want him to go with Athano and Maz. Alongside Quigold, and they're suggesting Amphis or Hondo. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, OG Hondo, sorry, not the GL Hondo.
The weird part here is we are going to get Pirate King Hondo 2 weeks before we get Maz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which means if he is good with Pirate King Hondo, he will never get chance to be with Maz. Ever. There will be no chance of it. The best thing they could have actually done is brought Maz out last time, where they brought out Smee, and bring out Smee next time. This one that we're in now. If they had done it the other way round, you would have the right lead for the whole team coming out, and potentially Kix could have shined under her. Us then gone and tried him with Hondo. Yeah, somebody will have tried and gone, well, actually, he's better here. But because it's this way round, I don't think you're going to see him move away from Hondo. And we'll say why, but there is other things to it. And there is things that are going to make him shine under Maz.
All right. So he's required at Relic 6 for GL Hondo. All right, so basic rapid fire blast is the name. So final text: deal special damage twice to target enemies and grant all pirate allies tenacity up for 1 turn. Each critical hit scored, dispel all debuffs from a random debuffed pirate ally. If no pirate allies were debuffed, a random pirate ally with less than 100% health recovers 5 health, and a random pirate ally with less than 100% protection recovers 5% protection. During Kix's turn, he gains 1 stack of profit with a maximum of 5 for the rest of the battle and retribution for 2 turns.
As basics go, holy shit.
Yeah, that's a good basic.
Like, number one, it's healing random. Now, if you can keep Potato with his taunt on, you ain't gonna be hitting anybody else. The randomness is, oh, look, I've got 1 character that's missing protection and 1 character that's missing health. Oh, look, I'll randomly choose from my list of 1 character of who is going to have this recovery. Yeah. It's a stupid thought, but it could be really good fun.
Because it doesn't say that it has to be 2 different characters, so the one character could get the health recovery and protection recovery.
Yeah. But if you can keep Quiggold, or also known as Potato, having his taunt up, you ain't gonna hit anybody else.
Yep.
If you're not damaging anybody else, it's not exactly random. It's, heal the tank. But it is also on a basic, so even better.
Yep. All right, so this is explosive response. Final text. Kix dispels all debuffs on himself, deals special damage to all enemies, inflicting heal immunity for 2 turns, and steal critical hit immunity, heal over time, health up, health steal up, protection over time, and protection up. If any buffs were stolen, grant them to all pirate allies and reset their duration. For each enemy that didn't have any buffs stolen, Kix gains 1 stack of profit for the rest of the battle. If the target enemy is Sith, their cooldowns are increased by 1. Otherwise, call target other pirate ally to assist, dealing 50% more damage.
Right.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, it's a really strong ability, and this is one that the reason we're doing it this way around, not Maz first. This falls into Maz's special and Maz's lead.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. This is strong. And why I'm hoping people will give him a chance with Maz and not just, oh, he's good with Hondo. Because this is going to freaking break people.
Yeah.
All those buffs are going to be interesting to deal with.
Well, just so if there is... He's dealing damage to all characters, all enemies, right?
Yep.
If they have any of those buffs, he takes them and gives them to the entire pirate team.
Yep.
So that's it's not like he's taking them and giving them to himself. That would be cool. If he then give it to the whole team, that's like, all right.
Cool. Yeah. And then that last line is what I love though of, oh, it was a Sith, get fucked.
Yeah. All right. So this is emergency med pack, which is special too. So final text. Yep. Revive a random pirate ally with 50% health and protection. If the revived pirate ally is a tank, they taunt for 2 turns. Otherwise, they stealth for 2 turns. All pirate allies recover 10% health and protection. If no pirate ally was revived, reduce the cooldowns of this ability by 2. This ability gains additional effects depending on how many stacks of profit Kix has. Kix loses 1 stack of profit for each effect triggered. So 3 stacks of profit.
So just before we go through those, even without this, that basic ability, reviving and healing, yeah, that's strong. This just makes it stronger.
Yeah.
That is strong. 50% health and protection or healing. This next bit is where it just goes.
Yeah. So the 3 stacks of profit, all pirate allies recover 30% health and protection, which is instead of the
It won't be instead, it will be cumulative.
yeah, so instead of 50, then will be 80. Actually,
and all
no,
pirates
it'll be
recovering 10%,
40%.
it'll be 90%. If the guy's revived, if not, it's 40% health and protection to everybody.
Yeah. If there are no galactic ally, no allied galactic legends, the weakest pirate ally gains damage immunity for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. That's if they've got 10 stacks.
So the reason that's there is to give you something away from Pirate King Hondo. That's it. The problem is that 3-stack ability is so strong, I don't care about the other one. I'm more wanting that massive heal.
Yeah, I don't know who the damage immunity is supposed to actually protect. It's like Maz, maybe?
From what we've looked at is potentially Maz. It might be like Athano. It could be Jod. It could be all sorts of others that we haven't seen the kit for yet. But I'm sorry, that heal is what I care about. I don't care about that bit. Which, at the end of the day, if it was none of these work, if there's a Galactic Legend, okay, I can't give up the heal. It's going to Maz. But at the moment, if he is better with Hondo, he's going to Hondo. End of.
All right. So unique. This is Republic Medic Corps. So the Zeta and Omicron. So final text. Kix has 20% speed for each pirate ally below 100% health and stealth for 1 turn whenever he falls below 100%, only once per encounter. If Maz is the leader, all pirate allies gain 20% bonus protection and tenacity up for 1 turn start of the encounter. If Pirate King Hondo, Anaka, or Maz is in the ally leader slot, the cap for profit is removed for Kix. Whenever.
So before we go on from that, this is where the mistake has been made. They've given people a choice of Pirate King Hondo. If they wanted him to go with Maz, and so far his kit is that strong that I would want him with whatever my strongest team is, yeah, you've now given me a reason to put him with Maz. You've given me a reason to put him with Hondo because it removes the profit.
Yeah.
If they didn't have that, and it was, if it is Maz in the allied leader slot, the profit was removed for Kix. Yeah, okay. He's going to Kix. So he's going to Maz over whatever Hondo does, because now I can go to ridiculous profit and go into insane healing mode.
I think there's a clause down lower that I think rules him out. We'll get to it.
Yep.
Whenever a pirate ally is inflicted with healing, immunity, or shock, Kix dispels all buffs on himself, gains speed up for 1 turn and 20% turn meter, and he assists himself the next time he uses a special ability.
Pretty nice.
At the start of his turn, pirate allies below 100% health gain evasion up for 1 turn. Otherwise, they gain 20% offense for 1 turn. During Kix's turn, his health and potency recovery abilities gain an additional 4% healing once per turn, maximum of 20, each stack of profit on him. This is where I think it stops him from going with Hondo. So if there are no allied galactic legends and there is an active ally, if Kix has 3 plus stacks of profit. The first time each pirate ally would be defeated, the defeated ally is revived with 30% health and protection, and Kix loses 3 stacks of profit. If Kix had 5 stacks of profit, 5 or more stacks of profit, whenever he revives a pirate ally, the revived ally gains 3 stacks of endurance for 2 turns. So what endurance is, because it's a new buff, can't be instantly defeated. The first time this character would be reduced to 1% health, dispel 1 stack of endurance, and they recover 1% health, which can't be prevented. So it's a revive on a revive that then gives endurance, which revives them.
It's also not a revive when they're in that state, which means things like Great Mothers still have to kill them 3 times. So it's a weird new mechanic. It's nice. Yes, I agree. This potentially is what's going to mean that he may not stay with Hondo, because that ability is quite nice for Maz. My problem is the heals above that are still highly likely to put him with Hondo. The heals are,
But you get
if
that
you're
with
keeping
Maz
a team
anyway.
alive.
Maz removes the cap. So you can use Maz and still get the high.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there's going to be a Pirate A and a Pirate B team. We're obviously going to put all the strongest pirates in with Hondo because he's going to be the biggest difference maker. If there's such a gap between the 2 teams, and like, say the Pirate B team is, well, I'll use it in TW, or I'll use it in Conquest, or I'll use it in this, or I'll use it. If it's not being used at the higher end of GAC, he is not going to be there. You're going to go, well, I need a healer to keep Hondo alive to do more, and to keep Smee alive so he can hit like a freaking freight train still. Where's he going? Over there. Don't care anymore. It's going to come down to a lot of theory crafting, a lot of people trying shit, and I've got a feeling just that ability alone is likely to mean we don't have him regular. He is going to be on a Hondo team instead of a Maz quite regular. We'd still need Hondo's kit for that. We can't confirm it, but I've got a feeling that he is that level of good. There is reasons why he's going to be even better with Maz, but we've seen what the Galactic Legend power creep is like. That's where I think we're going.
All right, so this is the Omicron. So while in territory wars, Kix gains 20% crit avoidance, defense, and tenacity for the rest of the battle whenever a pirate ally falls below 100% health, limit of once per ally. Whenever Kix revives a pirate ally, they gain a bonus turn and 100% offense for 1 turn. Their cooldowns are reset, and if they are a tank, they taunt for 2 turns, otherwise they stealth for 2 turns. If a pirate ally was unable to be revived by Kix, all pirate allies gain 20% defense, health, and offense stacking for the rest of the encounter, and 20% bonus protection for 2 turns. Whenever an pirate ally gains Endure, they gain damage immunity until the start of their next turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented.
So this is, I'm going to say it because Steve is in the chat, probably going to be an auto-include for every TW officer. It sounds filthy. You combine this then with Maz and with everything else. Yeah, I would not want him to be with Maz in TW, seeing it as a team, knowing that even if I use a stay dead mechanic, you're getting more health, more defense, more offense. I can limit your team down, but I can't control you forever.
All right, now I've unmuted you. Let's go on to the next. No, I'm just kidding. As soon as I heard Steve, I'm like, mute.
Yeah.
No.
This is the thing, though. TW is a very different game mode to GAC. And I know Bane will probably say the same here. Some of the teams we are told to use in TW are completely fucking different to GAC. And if
Oh.
you attempted him in GAC, you know it will fail. Hands down. But you sit there and in TW, you do it and you go, oh, okay. You just don't care.
What
So,
are
yeah.
your thoughts on Kix, Bane?
I'm super excited for him. I'm super excited that we have a healer because I feel like that's a tag that like we don't see a ton. But
Yep.
also, I'm at a TW guild. He's going to be absolutely disgusting in TW, and I will definitely be applying the Omicron. And I'm assuming he'll probably be on defense because that thing's going to be a nightmare to get through.
This is the thing. I reckon the Maz team is going to be the TW team.
Wow, did you know Seventh Sister is a healer?
Yep, there is a few healers in the game.
Yeah.
I thought she was support.
She might. I don't even know if there's been a healer since 7th.
IG and Grogu, probably
Oh,
the
yeah.
most recent one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There is never a lot of healers. Just one of those.
There you go.
We don't get them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to get a 501st version of him? Is that what they're sort of, because they're very much saying this is not the 501st version.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but it doesn't shut the door on it. It goes, we have still got it now open because we haven't said that this is his version.
Okay.
If he gets a 501st version, I think that he will have to be significantly different. You can't have him reviving people.
No.
You can't have him healing as much as he does. You would never, Gas would just absolutely just stomp on everyone if he started bringing people back.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, his kit stops it, so that wouldn't even work. But
what it would be is the protection regain.
Yeah.
That would make Gast absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
He's still one hit.
So,
like, it's not stopping any of that sort of.
No, what I was saying is, imagine gaining 40% protection on Gast right when you've got him down to like the last 10% and about to sit him down. You ain't sitting him down. You're not going to sit him down as regular. His team is not going to die as easily. You are going to be sat there pulling your hair out, going, fuck off, Gas, get the fuck out the way. And then you've got his team to deal with. So it's not even just, oh yeah, I've got Gassed. It's like, yeah, you've got his whole team is probably going to be full health all the time. That's why they definitely didn't want to give him the 501st tag. He would never be below full health.
The only reason why I think they'll do it is because if they show enough interest, if people show enough interest, they're going to do whatever makes money. So I can see it happening, but I don't think anytime soon because they haven't been creating characters so much for old teams to just plug and play in. They're creating new teams. They want you to buy the whole playset, not go back and ramp up an old team. They might, but
yeah,
I think it will be.
If they'll do it, it's going to be like a conquest unit or something like that.
Yeah, I can see that. That'd be cool.
It would be nice. Don't get me wrong. I would do it. Like tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're doing kicks. Okay, yeah, done. But at the same time, I don't think we're going to see that many lifter units for old teams anymore. We're very much heading into eras where it's like, here is full new teams. So yeah.
Trying to get up the actual because it's got a bespoke Datacron.
Datacron.
But I can't seem to
Yes.
get the game to come up at the moment. It was there, but then it's gone black. So we're just gonna read it, I think.
Yep.
All right. So this is the Kix bespoke Datacron. So you'll get this in the marquee event. So overarching the stats we'll get. So 80% potency, 60% health, 40% tenacity, 60% defense. So it's all sort of spread out throughout his Datacron. Not that we have any choice about it, but yep.
I do like the defense and tenacity combination because it makes teams a lot more survivable.
Sure.
So it's making these pirates potentially a problem.
Yep. Okay.
Especially when Potato has got one of the highest defense stats in the game because I think he's top 5 in game. So then adding 50% defense to that, yep, that's going to be a problem.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So
very interesting.
Level 3 is light side. Whenever light side allies gain a buff, they recover 2% health and protection. All right. Whenever dark side this is level 6. Whenever dark side allies grant a buff to another ally, that ally gains 5% turn meter, which is a limit of once per turn. Per ally, sorry. So level 9, this is for pirates. So pirate attacker allies gain 10% offensive potency per buff on them at the start of their turn until the end of their next turn, which are a max of 100%. And pirate, healer, support, and tank allies gain 5% defense and tenacity per buff on them at the end of their turn until the start of the next turn with a maximum of 50. Anything you want to talk about on that one?
Yeah, if you're going up against a buff heavy team, because it seems like a lot of the pirates are, stealing buffs and applying them to their own team.
Yeah.
This could get very nasty very quick.
Yeah.
Even at that level.
I'm going to be honest, even at that level, I think this is a QA counter. Instant.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you think 10, 15 stacks of heal over time, all just been stolen, all just been given to the whole team. Number one, you're not killing the freaking pirate team. And number two, they've just gone nuclear.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so level 12, which is for Captain Athano. Whenever a pirate ally uses an ability on their turn, Captain Athano assists and steals defense penetration up, offense up, and speed up from all enemies. If any buffs were stolen, grant them all to pirate allies and reset their duration.
Yeah, that's
cool.
That's a little too specific.
Is that so? Defense penetration up, offense up, and speed up. Is that all from Master Qui-Gon's dice roll thing?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
So you might be onto the Queen Amidala kind of thing.
That's why I think this was very much a case of how do we make it so it beats one of the best teams on defense, which has now been discovered to be ridiculous on offense. So you're never going to see it on defense anyway.
Yeah. But if you do, Pirates will fuck them up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So
if you do, Pirates will giggle.
Yeah. Whenever another pirate ally recovers health or protection, Kix also recovers that much amount. Good English. Whenever a pirate ally gains or loses a stack of profit, they reduce the cooldowns of their ability by 1.
So the way that the pirate team at the moment goes through profit as fast as it fucking does, your cooldowns are going to be permanently set to 0.
You're going to constantly be stealing more stuff,
which then gives you more of the profit, which then uses your profit, which then resets your cooldowns, which means, look, you're back to no freaking cooldowns. Whether that's actually a good thing for the AI, I don't know. I think the AI may have an issue with that because it might do like the heal constantly off kicks, and it's like you're not doing damage. You could end up in a don't use the AI because you'll end up actually timing out because you don't have enough damage output with the AI doing it. Or because it's just constantly going to be resetting cooldowns. But saying that, I think this Datacron is going to be stupidly fun.
So
Yeah.
here's my issue with this Datacron. We're getting it with Kix, but Maz doesn't come for 3 months.
Yes. I think,
Okay.
hear me out on this. So we've got two months of the start of Maz, which is this set. We'll have 2 months after Maz. Well, Maz will come out in the middle of the next set. I reckon the set after that, so in 3 set time, we'll get a focused Datacron specifically for Maz and her team.
So what? Yeah, but what is?
We'll get like 2 months, a month of use out of it. We'll get a month of use with
Well,
Maz.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I kinda
really
mean.
driving me to spend money on this character, isn't it?
The thing is, I think this is raising the team to Maz's level before we get Maz.
Unless we're able to... Athano is getting a rework. I don't know how good that rework's going to be, but if we could run Athano with the Ragtag Pirates, with this focus Datacron, and them actually be viable, like if it could counter Queen, like up to that level, I'll be ecstatic. But
that's what I think this is for, is until Maz comes out, which will have a month of this Datacron left when Maz was released. We'll have 1 month of it. Which,
1 month.
okay, 1 month is 1 month. It's better than fuck all. But I think, does this Datacron raise that team enough for that 3-month period? I think it does. I
agree.
I think this raises that team enough that until Maz comes out, they are very, very viable. And potentially Maz comes out, that month, we might be in hell.
Yeah.
Because this combined with Maz, like just the heal alone makes me shudder. Reading that he heals exactly the same as he's healed everybody else, that means the second he does his mass heal, he's going to be full health, regardless of what health he was at.
But it's not the full amount because you can't go over 5 stacks with the Thano.
You can do up to 5 stacks, I thought.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
up
that
to
only
5
gets
stacks.
you the 3+ stack bonus, not the 10 one.
Yes, which is fine.
Well, the 10 was just damage immunity on the weakest ally.
Yeah, which doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And this is what we're saying about, is that one line is, okay, don't care. The rest of it is more, I actually care about this bullshit.
Yeah.
It is a line where it's like, oh yeah, this is for Maz and Hondo.
But what if he is the weakest ally and is the one getting the damage immunity?
Yes, but then his heal is also giving him over 200% health because he's gaining 40% per character back on himself because of this Datacron. So it's not going to matter. If he's injured in any way, he's full health and protection.
I didn't get that vibe.
So his ability gives him 30% to everybody in the team.
Yeah.
His ability is whenever anybody else in the team is receives healing and protection, he then receives it. Congratulations. That's 4 people at 30% minimum. There you go. It's over 100%. He's full health and protection.
We'll see whether that's actually how it works, though. Or not.
Yes. From the way it's worded, that's how it should work. We have had it before where the way it's worded is different to how it is working.
Yeah.
We need to see.
I would not be surprised if it's just he gets 30%.
Yeah. So even if it is that, so he gets 30% off it as well, because it's all allies, not all other allies. So he'll gain his heal anyway, and then he'll gain a further 30%. So it's still 60% healing.
Okay.
So it's
All
still
right.
a good chunk.
We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see if it's not coded and bollocks.
So speed and health, I think, was what they suggested for him to have.
Yeah.
Fairly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
From the stats that we've seen, he wants speed because you want him to be taking all the turns under the sun to keep the heals going.
Yeah.
If he's got health, it keeps him alive. Done. You might go like speed and defense set because you might have a nice chunky health defense set. That's all you're going to care about. Is keeping them alive.
Okay.
Is your secondary set is what have I got with the most health on it and what is good for it. Other than that, I don't care.
All right. So the Maz Kanata Kit. So
Yep.
she is a leader, support, pirate, scoundrel, smuggler, unaligned force user, Order 66 raid. So key attributes. Maz utilizes the new stealing mechanic and focus on stealing stealth. Maz gives profit to her enemies, setting up unique ways to steal this profit from them with her special 2, and by critting enemies. Uncapped profit for herself and pirate allies. Inspirations come from the Force, like Force Awakens. So while she still does have the unaligned Force user tag for thematic reasons, she is first and foremost a pirate leader and will find the most success as such.
Yeah.
All right, who's using her? Who's trying it with Ray?
Oh, day one, someone's going
Yeah.
to.
This is the thing. So giving her that tag doesn't just mean Ray. That tag also goes Baby Cal. Can now go with it and work really well. You could take JTR lead and make her work really well. There is going to be some potentially messed up teams just because of that tag. And I can't wait for the chaos.
Like Starkiller team. Imagine her just popping up in
Oh,
that.
no, Seer teams.
Yep, that's what I was thinking, Seer.
There you go, Seer team straight away.
Yep.
Yeah, that we could have some fun there.
Yeah. All right. So for best performance, focus on stealing as much stacks of profit as you can to take advantage of uncapped profit. So they're suggesting speed and health sets, which probably seems fair once we get through the kit. So how do you get Maz? She's from Conquest. Is she needed for Hondo? They've said no. Makes a lot of sense considering Hondo will come out before Maz. Is she the Conquest lifter for Hondo? So they've said Maz and Hondo are meant to be pirate leaders of two separate teams. SM33 works well as a conquest lifter for pirates. So don't really say where he'll be lifting up, but
well, the next bit kind of covers it, that they want them two separate ones where it's the Thano Quick Old Kicks with Maz and Skeleton Crew stuff with Hondo, which means SM33 will likely go with Brutus, Bane, and Jod.
Yeah, they don't. There's still spots missing on both of those teams, so yeah. So what do you got? SM33, Nest, the OG Hondo.
I'll be very honest. From looking at SM33's kit and what we've got with the current pirates of Athano, Quickhold, and Kix, he makes no sense being on that team.
Okay.
The kits do not marry up nearly anywhere. There isn't any reason to freaking use it. And I sit there and I just go, eh. It doesn't even sound fun.
All right. There's the in-game wording is all messed up at the moment, but it'll be updated soon. All right. So her basic steadfast shot. So deal special damage to target enemy and inflict them with healing immunity and pinned for 1 turn. If the target enemy is Sith, healing immunity and pinned can't be evaded or resisted. Pinned is Sap, right?
Adriana
Yeah.
Chechik. What was that?
What?
I'm
I saw an
surprised.
Adriana Chechik search. Was that? Can we go back?
Started with it did start with P, didn't it?
More importantly, when he typed P into the bar, I was more concerned about what other things would turn up.
Hey, it's not incognito mode, so we were sweet. All right. So pinned is can't gain bonus turn meter and has 25% reduced speed. Doesn't stack with breach or speed down.
Yeah.
All right.
So it is going to be potentially really strong as a basic. Yeah. Again, healing immunity and pinned. That's an interesting combination. The fact that it's healing immunity and pinned and can't be evaded or resisted when it's a Sith, I think this is going to be a very clean answer potentially to Lord Vader. This could be a potential very clean and cheap answer to Lord Vader.
I have heard that a couple of times, so yeah.
Remember, he's all health. Healing immunity on Lord Vader is usually a death sentence.
Yeah.
Combine that with slowing him down by 25%, yeah, get fucked. You're dead. Right.
All right. Special one is eyes everywhere.
Cooldown of 5, this is. It's steep.
Okay, so final text. Dispel all debuffs on all pirates and smuggler allies. If all allies were pirate and if there were no Galactic Legend allies at the start of the battle, call all pirate allies to assist, dealing 40% less damage, and they gain 50% turn meter and have their cooldowns reduced by 1. Which means she would also have hers reduced by 1.
Yep. And she would gain the 50% turn meter.
Yeah.
And in theory, call all pirate allies, so she'll also call herself, so she'll be double tapping.
Okay.
So, yeah, she's going to also do a basic on top of that. And healing immunity. Okay, we're already starting to see how this is going.
Yeah, so that's what I was sort of hinting at. Technically, it's a 4-turn cooldown, not 5.
Yeah.
All right.
And with 50% turn meter on top of that, every other one effectively you're getting a free turn. Yeah, okay. It's going to be very quick. Anything less than 4, I would say that is going to be background within minutes. Again, this is a 4, so the next one goes to 3. That's going to be background within seconds as well. These are going to be very, very quick because of that ability.
Yep. All right, so this is special 2. Keeper of Secrets, cooldown of 4. It also has an Omicron. So final text. So Maz Steel Stealth resets its duration and granted to all non-tank pirate allies, and she steals 1 stack of profit that she granted to enemies from each enemy until the end of the encounter. If all allies are pirate and there are no Galactic Legend allies at the start of the battle, inflict all enemies with 3 stacks of expose for 2 turns, and the target enemy's cooldowns are increased by 1. This attack can't be evaded or resisted. Why the fuck put it there? Put it at the start. That makes... Alright, so then
Yeah.
while in
So-
Grand Arenas and there are no Galactic Legend allies, if all pirates were pirates at the start of the battle, Maz steals an additional stack of profit that she granted to enemies from each enemy until the end of the encounter. And all enemies have their cooldowns increased by 1 instead. If the target enemy had lost all 5 stacks of profit given by Maz, death mark them until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied or dispelled. If the enemy already had death mark, set target enemy to 100 max health until the end of the encounter. If target enemy was a Galactic Legend, inflict them with Armor Shred instead, which can't be dispelled until the end of the encounter.
Yeah, it's a holy shit ability. It is a holy shit ability.
Death mark to the end of the encounter, you're gonna kill whoever that is.
Yeah.
And
the fact
if that doesn't, they get 100%, 100 health, which is like
yeah,
you sneeze
something
on them.
touches
Yeah.
them.
yeah, breathe on them and they fall over.
Yeah. So
And
either
they'll
way,
Yeah.
because like Malgus and stuff like that, because there's a lot of call-outs for Sith from the other characters in the team, basically. So if you did come up against like a Malgus Malik sort of thing, obviously the death mark's not going to do a lot. But then setting them to 100 max health is like that's not something that they can withstand, really. So,
And like I said, with how fast this is coming round, this kit wants speed. You are going to want Maz as blistery fast as you can make her. I haven't even checked her base value yet, but if you can get like 150 speed on her, regardless of what that base value is, yeah, do it. Like her base value is 181. So what, 181 plus 150?
oh, did you look it up? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm on .gg.
Okay. That's what I
Um,
was doing.
yeah. Honestly, 181 plus 150 to it, you're looking, what, into the
330s.
330s?
Yeah.
That's fast enough to cause problems.
Yeah. She does
If-
get quicker from memory as well. So,
Yeah. Yep. So let's keep going, because that is a disgusting ability, and I reckon this is going to be a death sentence to a lot of teams.
all right, everybody go get a cup of tea because the next two are like, I'll be back.
All right, I'll have a quick nap.
All right. All right. So the maximum cap for profit effects is removed from Maz at the start of the battle if all ally pirates were, oh god, at the start of the battle, and if all allies were pirates, Maz gains 100% counter chance and 50% critical chance until the end of the battle, and 20% max health and max protection until the first time she is defeated. I missed that part. If there were no Galactic Legend pirates at the start of the battle, and at the start of Maz's turn, I'm tired as. If there were no Galactic Legend pirates at the start of the battle, at the start of Maz's first turn of the encounter, grant all non-pirate enemies 5 stacks of profit, which can't be prevented until the end of the encounter. Whenever Maz critically hits an enemy, she steals a stack of profit from that enemy until the end of the encounter. Whenever an enemy loses 5 stacks of profit, Maz gains a bonus turn. While in Grand Arena, and there are no Galactic Legend allies, Maz gains 5% mastery whenever she gains a stack of profit for the rest of the encounter. Whenever an enemy loses a stack of profit given from Maz, they also lose 5% offense stacking max of 25 and 5 speed max stack of 25 until the end of the battle. Whenever a pirate ally is inflicts any debuff on their turn, they deal true damage to all enemies once per turn. This damage can't defeat them.
Yep. So I'm just going to say something here, and everybody's going to hate it. Maz's mastery is crit avoidance and damage. The damage isn't the issue.
Yeah.
The crit avoidance is. Now, the other part of it, I know you were like, oh, I missed that. Kix is going to revive her. You're potentially going to have to kill her multiple fucking times, which could get irritating fast.
Yeah, very true.
And with that stacking crit avoidance, you're going to struggle to crit her. Yeah. She's going to become a handful, and you're going to have to kill her with normal damage. The problem is you're going to end up eventually with, oh, look, I've got 100 health, which she's going to one-shot you, and you're going to have death mark. You're dead. It's going to be kill her, kill Kix now. It's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be them on the same team. It's a handful. But again, this is where this stands out to me as I want to test this with Kix now. I don't want to mess about with it. I don't want to pee about with it. But at the same time, once we get the Hondo kit, is that kit going to outshine this? There's the problem. Is that kit going to outshine this enough that I steal Kix from her? And right now, I'm hoping it doesn't, just because of that unique. But this leadership is where it goes absolutely mental for Kix. I am actually looking forward to it.
Yep. So leader is Pirate Queen, which has an Omicron as well. So the first final text at the start of each encounter, and if there are no Galactic Legend allies, all pirate and smuggler allies are immune to fear, and they gain foresight for 1 turn. Whenever Maz gains a stack of profit, all other allies gain 1 stack of profit until the end of the encounter. Whenever a pirate ally with Retribution uses a basic ability, they ignore that enemy's protection. Maz gets Retribution from the start, was it?
Yeah, basic.
Okay. Yep.
No, not basic. From the start of the
Special? One of the specials.
Yeah.
Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, all pirate allies gain 5% turn meter. If there are no Galactic Legend enemies at the start of the battle, if there is an enemy Sith, pirate allies take reduced damage from percent health effects, and whenever they target an enemy Sith with an ability, they deal 300% more damage and ignore protection. And at the start of each Sith enemy's turn, all pirate allies gain foresight for 1 turn. So,
yeah, fuck Lord Vader.
Well, any of the Sith teams, if they start
seriously.
a turn.
No, that's 100% get fucked Lord Vader, because, oh, look, what is a dot? It's a percentage health effect. You'll take no damage from dots, and you're going to do 300% more damage to him. Get fucked Lord Vader.
Yeah. And keep getting foresight and
yeah. So,
well,
you're going to hit me, Lord Vader. Oh, I've got foresight. Get fucked.
Yeah. As soon as they start, it basically means they're going to have to double tap to even hit once. Because one's going to go through the foresight and then the other's going to hit them.
Oh, yeah, it does exclude because it's no galactic enemies at the start of battle. But things like...
no, be patient, be patient.
Yeah.
The last line covers that.
Yeah.
All right, so while in Grand Arena and there were no Galactic Legend allies, pirate allies gain 30% max health and max protection and 30 speed. So there's that speed I was hinting at.
Yep. So that's now 360?
Maybe 370 if you get lucky.
Well, you can put a 180 speed on a character, so you could actually be closer to 400 by now.
Yeah.
It's terrifying how fast you could get it.
Thank you to I'm Batman Literally. He just followed us.
Oh,
I don't know whether it popped up in the stream or not, but yeah. So whenever a pirate ally scores a critical hit, they gain 5% tenacity stacking until the end of the encounter. If a pirate ally is instantly defeated by a non-galactic legend enemy, that enemy is death marked for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. If a pirate ally uses an ability on their turn against an enemy with this death mark, they instantly defeat them.
Yep.
The condition of no galactic legend enemies at the start of the battle is removed on this ability. That's the Omicron.
And there you go. That is the one part of the reason why you want that Omicron. It is literally get fucked Lord Vader.
Yeah.
That is literally all that is get fucked Lord Vader. There's nothing you can do. Also, it's also get fucked Darth Vader, but that's less of a get fucked Darth Vader. Because when was the last time you used Darth Vader? I know we're going to be talking about Datacrons next week, guys, because, yeah, we're not doing it this week. There's too much news to still do. But when was the last time you actually used Darth Vader for Darth Vader things? Right, the baby account, I go, oh look, you're a Relic 7 Sith. Go with Bane. I just need you for your Relic 7. I don't care who you are. You're a Relic 7 Sith. Go with Lord Vader. If there's a Relic 8 Sith available, it would be go with Lord Vader. So, yeah. So, one of those. It's good. It's interesting. Her kit is potentially nuts. But at the same time, do I really want to do this? Really want that bullshit to deal with?
I think you do.
Yeah, I honestly do.
All right. So that's all the kits. We're doing the Datacrons next week. We went over
Yep.
Kix's bespoke one because that's sort of relevant this week. Signal data changes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, well, first off, is it still in the weekly shipment featured thing, or is it done? So you can
No, it is
buy
in the weekly shipment.
weekly shipment. Yeah. So at the moment, you can actually buy 50 of the fragmented signal data, for 10 million credits. Generally seen as a very, very good use of 10 million credits. I think we could all agree on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I know Bane said it before the show. I pretty much was the same. It was, oh look, signal data. Oh look, it's for credits. Oh look, I accidentally spent whatever the value was. You get to a point in this game where, like, with the update, I joked on stream, oh, I'm just going to start buying any mods now that are full speed. Because now, like, currency to me is trivial on both accounts. You reach the point where 100 million credits are sat in your account and you are struggling to get through them, even doing modding a lot. Because they have given so many ways of getting so many good amounts of the currency. And it's like now you sit there and you go, oh, look, the bank raid, whatever it is, has come back round. That's going to give me 5 million. But I've just had the
Credit
one.
heist.
Yeah, credit heist.
It was like, what bank? What? Yeah.
Oh, look.
Like another
we've just
fucking error
had,
battle? Oh my god.
We've just had any of the other ones come back, and I've probably walked away with over 100 million.
Doesn't the Mace Windu one, the
last tier gives you 10
million?
million, and everyone below it is 5.
Yeah.
You're swimming in bloody currency all the time.
I remember when we swapped over from like the Sith raids and that, and CPIT into the crate raid, and we were all complaining because we weren't getting our credits given to us, and we had to go and buy them. And now it's like we're just getting so much credits. I don't know when I've
that we
actually.
don't care.
I haven't bought credits for a long time now.
So so on the big account, I buy 3, 4, maybe 5 mods a day. When we do the big modding sessions, I will spend about 50 million credits in a hit. And I don't care. Because I'm sat on 1 billion credits on the big account. It's like, oh look, I've spent 50 million. Who actually gives a flying fuck? I've spent 10 million. I don't care. That'll be back next week. I can't spend enough credits quick enough. So yeah. Like next week, we're going to be going through all of the new focus datacrons. That's going to be dull. But to answer Batman's question, no, you can't get the material for it now. Should I buy the Hoda Datacron? No, it's gone. You can't get the material for it unless you're buying it in the store. And honestly, no, don't do that.
Too late.
Unfortunately, you missed that.
The next set will be Tuesday, whenever your reset is, Tuesday morning. Then you want to buy all of them and get them as high as you can for locking.
So back on the signal data relic material sort of chat.
Yep.
So signal data in the where you can buy them for gems, which is in it's in the weekly one as well, right?
Yeah. So in the weekly one, it used to be 15 for the base, 15 crystals per one, 20 crystals per one for the incomplete, is it?
Yeah.
And then the flawless is 30.
Yeah.
So that's what it used to be. Aussie Mike, would you like to tell them exactly their new values?
So
you were the one that brought this up.
Yeah. So it's now 15, 15, and 25, like through them. So the only one that didn't change is the easiest one to get. So not a big loss there, but the two more difficult ones have gotten a little bit cheaper. If you're obviously this is for people buying them with gems, right? If you're still farming, you're not going to notice any difference. But
well, this is the thing. It brings it now more into the realm of, is it now better to continue to farm that, as a lot of us do, doing the hundreds every day? Or is it now the potential that we don't do that we actually go, okay, well, I'm going to spend some crystals and get some more?
I was wondering what the math works out on that. Because I know for the blue signal data, man, I can refresh and get like 3, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to keep track more of mine for a couple of weeks and have a look at it in a week or two's time when I've got enough data, because I spend 300 crystals a day just on signal data refreshes, and the only one I actually get is the flawless. I don't farm any of the others. Because when I need any of the others, I come off flawless for like 2 days and, oh, look, I've got 100 on. Sat there. Where flawless for 3, 4 days worth is, oh, look, I might have 50.
I guess the only negative side would be that you would also slow down micro attenuators pretty significantly if you didn't do.
That's true.
But still.
Yeah, it's steep.
Yeah.
It is a steep one.
I've put a request in about getting some data, some math on the data, on the signal data, I should say. I was like, I need to send Egnards a message straight away.
Yeah. I was about to ask, is that our local math expert?
Yeah,
maths expert.
Can you / do you have the math on whether it's better to buy each of the signal data from the weekly store versus farming them? Maybe a video ? Yeah. I'm like now, because he does that, breaks down all the packs and stuff now. So now when the slicer bundle thing comes out, I just literally go and just see whatever the highest percentage is, and it was like, all right, getting that. Because most of those, like the slicer bundle at the moment, like a lot of it is favored towards the Relic 9 materials, which is good for me. But even then, some of them, they're being better for like the signal data and that. So I've just been sort of blindly following his math, and it's working out pretty well. So, yeah.
This is the thing. It's like there are different sections of this community that are really good for different things. Like Eggnard's side is great for this is how if you are going to spend money, this is how you spend.
Yeah.
He is, even though 90% of what he does is free to play. Yeah, he is freaking good at the rest of it. So, yeah, if you need weird ideas for that, Eggnard's all day long. Like, he gets stuff made by Moonborn so that it's easier for you guys. There's guys out there that are better than me for Datacrons. The only difference for me is I spend all week going through every Datacron. When I put out the information for Datacrons, which will be next week, I'm planning towards the tail end of next week, so it'll be ready for Conquest. You will have a build for every single one, unless it's utter shit. If it is utter shit, I'm going to turn around and it'll just say blank, blank, blank. And that's how you know, don't you? If you roll that one, re-roll it. Or it'll just say re-roll. Under the 9, it'll just say re-roll. And there is, there has been sessions where, was it the last one or the one before, where we had like 3 that were just, re-roll it. If you get this one, re-roll. Don't care.
Okay, so I've got an answer from Eggnard's.
Go on.
So he's still not convinced that they haven't just fucked up and it'll be fixed next week. But the green signal data is roughly the same cost to buy versus farm now. The rest is still cheaper to farm. But that's assuming the change is permanent and they didn't mess with the drop rates on from farming.
Yeah.
So
and there is our resident math spurt.
Yeah.
It's a very unfortunate name that is math spurt, but there we go.
But that's pretty. So the green one being roughly the same to farm versus
to buy
is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting one for me. Is if this does stay like it, I might just buy green. I may never actually farm green.
So what's the rate, or what do you actually get for the green? Just scrolling. All right, so the green ones. Okay, so for 1,500 gems, you get 100 signal data. So yeah. Okay. That's not bad. Anything else?
Not massively.
Have we missed any news?
Nope. We've actually been going through it relatively quickly.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours, so I'm just like, I feel like we might have missed something.
Oh, they left the raid the same, right? No, we went over that.
Yeah, we covered that.
Over that. Yep.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
This is the thing. It's like when we can do these efficiently, we can get through a lot of news in sub 2 hours. Because when you think, we were also in the intro and had mic issues until 13:50.
No. So I record when we actually start, so I don't have to do the editing.
Yes, same.
So I'm at 2 hours and 4 minutes.
I have a timestamper that I use.
Yeah.
So I know that we started signal changes at just dead on 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Have you got anything, Bane?
No, I don't think so.
You know what I just realized? We didn't actually like do a proper introduction for you. We just started talking.
Here's the thing. Bane is known through the community regardless.
I know, but I still
because
feel
he
bad.
is
like
a great part
we just
of
started
this
talking,
community.
and then I'm like, yeah, we said hi, and I said I'd fight him out in the car park, but didn't like.
Other than
It was like nothing really. Yeah, but anyway, yes, Bane.
So we'll do it now because it is at least what's it. So what is your favorite game mode? And I already know the answer, which is the bad bit.
It's gotta be right now. I'm on a TW kick, man. I enjoy TW.
Okay.
I'm in a
There
TW
you go,
guild.
Steve.
Are you okay? Like, do we need to blink twice if you need help? Like,
no, I mean I will say it is fun where I play at because it is so competitive that and it's so organized and you have 50 people that take it seriously. So it is a lot better. So I mean, even if we get matched up against like, one of the malls or anything or calls, usually it's a very good fight. It's an intense like 24 hours trying to figure out, you know, how we're gonna play this. But we've got good guild leaders, so we do pretty good.
okay.
Which I guess I should say, I'm in the 501st Unleashed, so we are the sister guild to the clones. We kind of swap members back and forth periodically. Great guild.
Is there any
Yeah.
reason for you to swap back to the forwards?
So the clones are just a little bit more intense. We're a little bit more relaxed. And so sometimes like, if a player from the clones like doesn't wants to take like a little bit of a not a hiatus, but to chill down just a little bit, it doesn't have quite as much of a like intensity to it, but still at a very high level.
Okay.
It is basically I need to avoid burnout. That's what a lot of it is, and it's the same in some of the higher mole guilds where they will swap people just to avoid burnout for a short while.
Yeah, that is a lot of it. Yes.
Okay.
But burnout in this game can happen. Like, yeah.
See, I've always stuck in first because we get the same rewards. So, like, I mean, our TW win rate is actually higher.
Yeah.
So I don't see a reason to put in more effort if I'm going to get equal or better rewards. And I mean, I'm happy where I'm at. So, but
Okay.
one day I could see me going over. I would like to try it. I'd like to face some of those like bigger names.
Like Avant
Fair enough.
Dogs?
Yeah. We did face Agnorts the other week,
Oh
which I
yeah.
felt kind of bad because we like, it's summertime. Like, I think we only had like 35 sign up or something. Like, nobody wanted to sign up for GW, and we faced his guild, and they gave us the screw you defense. I mean, they had the funniest teams. I will give it to them. Which I had messaged him beforehand, and I said like, hey, like, I'm gonna kill you. Prepare to die. And and he's just like, yeah, I know. We've already decided that we're not doing this. So
Yeah.
it was fun though.
I love it because you were in MC for a short while before you
Yeah.
moved on.
Mhm.
And it's like when you look at like how we do TW, our rule is like yours, except our rule says if you don't sign up, we don't care. But if you sign up, it's
Yeah.
as intense as shit,
And
which means it's terrifying going against us.
yeah,
As a couple of people in here have found out when they have played our guild, it's just like,
yeah,
and yeah, enjoy a rough ride.
yeah. It's very similar with us, right? Like
Yeah.
both the TWs go almost the exact same way. It's very organized. It's very, I mean, but if you join, you're going to put in 100%, or
Yeah.
you're going to be getting tagged every 2 seconds. So a lot of people just get burned out from the intensity of it. But
This is why, for me, I think it's 3 or 4 on the bounce, and then I have 1 or 2 off.
yeah,
Just so there is a case of I go into each one wanting the droid brains or wanting the rewards enough that it's, well, if I'm up till an hour past my usual bedtime, I'm up an
yeah.
hour past my usual bedtime. Who gives a shit? So yeah,
How are you?
I'm enjoying TWs a lot more at the moment.
What do you think about the raid? How are you feeling with it?
I like it, man. I think it's much better than previous raids. At least for time's sake. Like even after they fixed Naboo, it sucked to get to wave like 5 or whatever, and you die. It's just like it was just such a painful raid all the way through. It took so much time, and
Yeah,
then this raid comes out, and it's just like even like the way that we figured it out. You know, like I guess one of the worst ones is either going to be Bad Batch, which is funny because I've not had any problems with Bad Batch. I
Neither
don't
have I.
know. I don't know what my modding is right or whatever, but I get max score every time.
Yeah, that's what I like.
so
Steve literally said he loves it except for the Bad Batch, and I'm like, well, I feel like they're one of my easier ones. It's all basics
so
really until the
Yes,
the
one hits.
the Bad
yeah,
Batch team itself, everything below Relic 7 is scaled incorrectly for it. Everything above Relic 7 is literally basics you win.
okay. Because I have Relic 8, so but yeah, I usually get that. The Dark Side Clone Trooper one can be a little annoying, but
If you'd like to know the pain of it, Bane, at some point, I will give you remote control of the big account at Relic 5 and let you go with the Bad Batch
no, I'm
because you
good.
will be swearing.
No, I'm good. Thank you. I do. The last thing I want to do is more run. But yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
our guild is very involved. Our guild leaders are very involved in the raid server. They were actually on the phone call with the developers, Kadar is ours, and he was on the phone call with the developers and Calvin. So they're heavily involved in the raid. So they kind of just made it easy for us because they're like, hey, this is your modding, this is your turn order, this is what you guys need to have. And so it's kind of idiot proof. You just have to listen to them and be like, okay, we'll do this. So we've escalated to basically we were just under max box this time, and it's because we have a lot more free to play players. But now with Scorch being farmable, that's gonna we're thinking this next raid we should hit max score no problem.
well, the thing there is like I was working with a couple of the guys on the raid server as well.
Mhm.
I've built out all the hotbot stuff.
Yes,
Aussie Mike's had to publish them because I can't right now, but that should be changed this week.
nice.
Right. So all those will be out, and it's like they're not just it's MC or this guild or this guild. Is no, they're public.
Yeah, I like that because the thing is there's no competition amongst the raid. Like I think the one thing I do like about that is those early days in the raid server whenever the community comes together, you know what I mean? You got mall guys in there, you got call guys in there, you got clone the leash, you got all these big guilds that come together, and it's just like, hey, CG is the enemy here, like not us. So we actually work together, and I like that a lot.
But Papa CG is our true enemy in
Yes.
the ring.
So
And that is why we're so happy he's decided to allow us to have our toys still and
I
not
know.
steal them
I
out the toy box.
That was
this
the best thing out of this update. I was so happy about it because it's just, and we have this one. Somebody spent way too much time figuring out how to do that, and if we want to torment ourselves and do it, let us do
Oh
it.
no. Oh no, Ozzy Mike, what have you done?
oh, just a joke.
No, what did you do? It was cascading slowly.
Probably just opened up the wrong one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Just Bane and his and I'm probably the same with the Bad Batch thing.
there you go. It's gonna cascade. It started. It started.
Has it?
It's off.
Oh, hang on, I'll turn it off. I forgot to
But
transition
yeah.
across. Sorry.
But yeah,
Um,
I'm like 15.7 million, so I am the upper echelon of whale.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider myself a kraken because I'm not those guys that have 4 focus datacrons on day one somehow. I refuse to spend money on that. I free to play farm all of my datacrons. I don't spend any money on that. Anything that they can take away from me, I don't spend money on. But yeah,
Cool.
nice.
Viewer questions?
absolutely.
Yeah. So hang on. 70. Cool. Right. I'm ready.
All right. So we got 2 questions. Yeah, 2 questions, a couple of comments from Steve. So with the light speed tokens allowing you to reach Relic 3 at 5-star, does this spell the end of Relic 3 requirements?
I'm gonna put this in a very short reply for you. Yes. You will never see Relic 3 requirements again.
I think that those we're on the way out regardless of these.
I think the minimum you're going to start seeing is Relic 5.
Mhm.
I
Remember, Quiggold is a mistake.
Athano, you mean?
Yeah, Athano is a mistake,
Yeah.
not Quiggold.
That's what I was like lining up. It was like Athano was actually supposed to be Relic 5, but they fucked up, and instead of like having to deal with the angry pitchforks, they just like, okay, sure,
Yeah.
you can have this one. Yeah.
So the way they've got it lined up as well for Athano, when Quiggold came out, the last tier you were required Quiggold and Athano at Relic 5. So you've got to spend on it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Even if you put all that aside, I think that, especially for like a GL, the new marquees, they're going to be like, even Relic 5 seems low for a new GL. Yeah. And that's 6 stars, right? So, no, 7 stars is for Relic 5.
Yep.
So that's where the base will be.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see anything below Relic 5 now as
Yeah.
a standard,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. But yeah,
But
one of those.
Stopper says Relic 5 is easy nowadays anyway, so it's
Yeah,
not horribly hard.
it's one of those with all the events that they've given us, there is substantial rewards enough that it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, and it's definitely ramping up. I mean, we just saw that, which it could be a mistake, but even the value in the weekly shipments has significantly decreased. I think that Relic 5 is going to be much more easily attainable, even going into the future.
Yeah.
Like, I would very much love to get my base for the big account to Relic 5. I don't think there's that many. In fact, I'll have a quick look and find out how many characters are below it. But I don't think there's that many.
And with these lightspeed tokens, I mean, you really don't even have to put material in there. You can just wait as they come out with them and slowly chip them away.
36. 36 characters.
Okay, not too far. The only
And it's like, yeah, I just want to get there.
so relic. So all the previous requirements, they're sort of set in stone, right? So you can't really go back to, say, well, SLKR has one of the first order pilots is only Relic 3, right? So those sort of ones for the newer players, they're going to be helpful for them, but not really going to affect most of the people at the end game. So I think that it's probably more a case that the light speed tokens are going to help those newer players to catch up, which means they're going to overstep the whole 5-star, 6-star stage anyway, because they'll eventually pick up the 7-star Relic 5 or whatever from Kyber level.
Like, even my baby account is starting to get out of the stage of, oh, it's Relic 5. It's starting to just go, oh, look, I've got to take it to Relic 5. It's done. It's the Relic 5 onwards. There's a challenge.
Yeah.
Like, Relic 5, the only thing I think I'm missing is carbonite circuit boards and bronzium wiring. And I get that much bronzium wiring a day, that isn't the actual sticking point. So, yeah, one of those. It's good. It's not great. It could be worse. Could be better, but yeah.
So, not to derail us, but one thing that I thought about that we did miss is the new progression system. Any theories on that?
In terms of like what's
Like,
coming?
do you think
something's got to be coming? For them to have made all these changes, something is going to be coming. I don't want to speculate on what it is because it could be numerous things, and it could be a combination of them, which is even more exciting to me than, oh, just level 90. Okay, fine. Oh, Relic 10. You've got all these people with all these theories. What if it's level 90, Relic 10, and something else? And a new level on mods?
Yeah.
They could literally step it up so far that even the biggest whales are not whaley enough.
Yeah. And I've wondered that because I can't imagine being someone like Pumper who has everything Relic 9. And now, if they did like Relic 10, you have to do the entire account again. Like, oh God.
But why does there need to be something coming?
So the reason I say something is coming is they're making everything for Relic 8 cheaper. And they're also making stuff more accessible for Relic 9. Now you go back to pre-Relic 9, when Relic 9 was about to hit, everything started getting cheaper for Relic 7.
So you're basing it on previous experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the same when was the original Relic 7 the cap? And then we got 8. I can't remember. But I know we had a phase where everything went cheaper the stage before the stage we hit. And it was before we got relics, we were all struggling for the last Gear 11 pieces.
Yep.
Then Gear 12 landed, but just before Gear 12 landed, all the Gear 11 shit started to get cheaper and cheaper and more accessible.
Hmm.
Some of it even went double drops. Some of it went onto nodes that were cheaper. And it was, here's all the shit, a little bit more easy to get your mitts on. And then all of a sudden, here's Gear 12. I think now, out of all the time we've had, this is the time where we're more likely to start to see something new arrive.
I do hope that it's something completely independent of all of it. I hope it's like, yeah, I don't even know, but like some other tiered system besides something we have, not just increasing what we have.
Yeah. I would like. So the things that I've said that I'd love to see something done with modding. I'd love to see something step up with modding, not just, oh yeah, here's the next level of mods. No,
Like,
not just the next level.
here's your answer, Womprat. Ship mods.
Yeah, maybe shit mods. I hope somebody's following me. But yeah, it's one of those where it's very much a case of shit mods are a definite, I would like it to happen. Whether it should happen is the other question. I don't think shit mods should.
I don't think they'll do ship mods because every time they touch the fleet meta, I'm in that group that every time they touch the fleet meta, they screw it up. And I
Yep.
really think that they're scared to touch it. If you added modding to it, you might be able to get like Admiral Akbar to beat, Leviathan if you mod it correctly. And
Yep.
then now no one's going after Leviathan. Like,
Yeah.
For God's sake, the simple one there is you look at what we've found with the Radis for the profundity.
yeah. Or um the Millennium Falcon beating Leviathan. Lando's
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon. It's
Yeah.
like you
So
add modding into that?
I think we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago where CG is very much like what you said, right? Scared to touch the fleet because, or bring in something new because the new thing, the expectation is it needs to beat Leviathan. Otherwise, people won't spend on it. But when you look at even just these last few teams that have come out on the ground, so like Bad Batch, the new Bad Batch, beats Queen Amidala, which is a pretty good team, but what else did it really sort of beat? You look at the Dark Side clones, it's sort of revolutionized Lord Vader team. Then we've had like Great Mothers, sort of like another intermediate sort of team where it takes out some things really easy, but not other things. I think CG need to stop, or sorry, not CG. We as the players need to have a lot lower expectations on the ships so that they will bring more ships into the fleets. So we do have that ability to not so much theory craft, but have more than, okay, well, Leviathan beats that, Executor beats that, Profundity beats that. They're worried about the crossover so much that they're not making any moves to not have crossover. And then we're finding random stuff, and they like super buffing the Leviathan to make it not be beaten by something that the community doesn't feel should beat it.
Sure.
It's sort of like
I think
we've got such high expectations that the next ship has to be better than everything. And that doesn't happen in the ground, and people still spend on the ground characters.
Yeah.
And I think a good solution to that would be, as much as people would hate it, is start coming up with ships very regularly.
Yeah.
Because then eventually you'll have so many combinations, so many different teams that you won't like. Right now, we almost have a set list of fleets that you're going to place.
Yeah.
In the ground, you don't know exactly. They can change one little piece. I mean, like Fatal's probably like the man. You know what I mean? Guys like that are like the god of this. They change one little piece, and you're like, "Well, I'm gonna go in with Great Mothers," and they're like, "No, actually, I added this with this much speed, with this much potency.
Yeah.
Great Mothers now no longer works." And I think we almost need that for Fleet. Like, just absolutely start dumping in Fleet. Start giving all these characters their
Like
ships.
their original argument in regards to why we didn't get a lot of ships was there isn't a lot of ships. And
That's
that
not
is
true.
utter bullshit.
That's not true.
Okay, so well, no. Even if you follow that path, there is more ships out there than we currently have. So that is not a reason to not give us ships. We got Captain Drogon, which is not a character. We got Sorty, which is not like these are CG created Geobrood
Yeah,
Alpha. Like that's fucking how old's Geobrood Alpha?
And I don't think anyone would get
7
upset about
years?
ships. Like,
Yeah.
creating a character is worse than creating a ship.
Yeah.
You can come
So
up with a cool ship.
yeah.
the ships that I laugh about the most, we've already got a separatist ship that is not separatist. It would literally be reskin it and you're done. Literally, it's a reskin.
And then you've got things
Wait.
like
Phantom. Phantom 2 is a separatist
Oh,
ship.
yeah.
Sheathipede.
Yeah.
what's a fucking Kyle-Katarn ship
Yeah.
that
The
nobody ever
Ravenclaw.
used? Yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's one there. Like I just feel like they just need to throw more things at the ship or more ships into the game, and we as a community need to be less focused on it having to beat Leviathan when it comes out, because that's the way we've built it up, right? But that's just it's unreal expectations that the next thing needs to be the best thing, because you don't that's a slippery slope that we get into where we are right now.
Yeah.
I honestly think if they are going to start playing with the ship meta, they need to start firing ships left, right, and center. We need an era where it is, here you go, and people are there going, oh, so what's this next era? And the start of it is, say, Luthen's ship for the profundity. Then it's, I'm going to give you the Bellable. I'm going to give you a Tri-Fighter. I'm going to give you a Sheathipede. And you're sat there going, what the whole meta is not stable. For the next 6 months, for the next 12 weeks, every ship meta is hit.
Yeah.
And watch everybody turn around and just go,
Yeah.
But that's kind of what it needs. It's gonna throw everywhere's gonna be. It's gonna throw everything up, and there'll be random bloody counters coming out of random places. But we've already got that, so
yeah. But what I'm saying is,
just lean into
it. If they every single era brought out one ship, that would be enough that, yeah, okay, so you've got 12 weeks to work out exactly how to abuse it. We're only just now coming across a counter that's been out how long?
Yeah, years.
It's been out way over 2 years.
Yeah.
And we're now just finding out how stupidly cheap you can take out a profundity.
Yeah.
If you've got every 12 weeks one ship coming in, that's it, it's over. You will never find counters like that. Or when they do come out, the 2-3 years down the line, we find the counter and we go, oh, by the way, however, we've found this counter, but next week it's over and done with because the new ship counters it.
But
oh yeah, and imagine if they, they included, like, say you come up with a new character and it includes, let's say, half of the shards that you need for the ship, the accompanying ship. You would have even more people because they'd be like, well, now I'm getting more value. This is a ship, or at least part of a ship, and a character.
Yeah.
I think they do need to seriously look at ships as a way forward because they are, yes, it is one zone with 3 fleets. All you have to do is take all the top 3 tiers and add 1 fleet to every single one, and then you could spam fleets for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
You could give us 2 fucking full capital ships this year, and next year, and we'll be fine. It would be rough at the start, but we'll be fine by the end.
But why is there a need to make more fleets in GAC? Just because there's more ships doesn't necessarily mean you need to have another slot there. If they want to go and put Leviathan, Executor, and Profundity down, so be it. There'll be counters for them. There already is counters for them, right? So,
but what I'm saying is, it would mean that we would never have enough time to find the cheaper, weirder counters. And because they're pumping out ships, and even though it's one every 12 weeks, it would then mean you could accidentally close out a counter that's never been seen. Because a brand new ship might mean that this never got seen because it got countered instantly. And we didn't find it in time to counter it when it was usable. And ship metas are not as looked into. They're not as deeply loved. They're not as deeply hunted. And like when you go and look on Insights for a ship counter, you're not scrolling through. You're not going, oh, well, let's see what that Radis at 28% does. And then you're not going down a couple and going, what? Why is that Radis at 95%?
but that's
You're
not
not going that
CG's
deep.
problem, though.
No, that's ours. And CG could capitalize on it.
Yeah. That's just us being lazy and going back to the expectations thing that,
Yeah. And this is the thing, it's like, I would much prefer for us to have a ship meta that is ever changing than what we have now, where it's like, it's been stale for so long and we have yet to find new counters. And because it is so stale, we are finding new counters. Like, do you really think Lando's Falcon would have been found for the Leviathan if we had an evolving meta?
No. That is such a strange thing to even try.
Yeah. Like, yeah, eventually it would have been found. But you're probably looking at a year, 2 years on.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have it now.
And some of like your best players, the guys who do come up with those great stuff, they don't care about fleets. So they're not trying things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would love for it to have for fleets to have as much interest as because it's like half of Star Wars is the ships. And I literally think you could create ships forever. Anyways, that's fine. You can keep doing questions or whatever.
Yep. I actually think we may have had a stream crash as well, by the way.
yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
we're
up for
back
me?
up. The recording didn't finish, so if it's stuffed up for you, Womp,
I'll just pull both down and join them up.
All right.
It's fine.
All right. So final question is from Steve as well. Not SWGoH related. This one's general question. So, how did you enjoy UK being hotter than Australia? I personally enjoyed the annual tradition of foreigners admitting we were right and our heat really is another level.
So it is directed at me here from Steve. Now, Aussie Mike knows how pissed I have been because of the heat. This is the second year I'm in a wheelchair during summer. Last year it was bad, but I got away with it with normal fans around the house. This year it's been that bad that I've been sat in sweat. Yeah. Lovely vision just for you guys. Sat in sweat. Now, I've now got an aircon, which is why I was absolutely skint at the start of this month. And I am more skint now because of other things. And a 200 quid aircon is completely cooling my entire flat.
So I've been seeing videos and stuff about people in the UK complaining about the heat. and Americans are like making fun of them because they're just like those are like our best days. So
Yeah.
like what is
So what the problem is are your houses designed to keep the heat in the middle of winter when it's like -5, -6, and still be at a comfortable 16 odd degrees?
yeah, every house here is like pretty heavily insulated.
But at the same time, your houses are designed to let heat out. So during the height of summer, your house is not climbing into the 40s when outside it's in the 20s.
Mm.
The problem in the UK is the houses are an older design where we were used to winters being winters where you had to keep your house warm and summers not being that warm.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Where now, because we're having warm summers, like the heat wave we had the other week, my house at 1 in the morning was 26 degrees at 1 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to live in Canada and we didn't have AC units in most of the places there.
Yeah.
So we would put like tinfoil over the windows and stuff. And the summers that it was hot, man, it was hot.
Yeah.
Like,
It's horrible. And then combine that with humidity. No, 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 no,
yeah.
no, 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 no. It gets uncomfortable.
See, Australia is the complete opposite. We get the heat the fuck out of the house, which means at the moment in winter, like I'm sitting in a jumper, and it's midnight. I'm cold. We don't do the insulation. We do insulation, but it's more to keep us at a good temperature in summer. So we're the opposite of you guys over in the UK, where we want to get all the hot air out.
Yeah.
Keep
Like
everything cool.
the big problem here was the heat. Like this room that I'm in, um, even with all the fans and everything, and it's literally there's fans on my desk that are running even now. Like even with the fact that the PC is in a different room that the door's shut to, it would heat the entire house. And this room is also self-facing. Oh my, it got warm in here. It got very warm in here.
Oh yeah, because you're north. I was like, south facing is the coolest part of the house.
Yeah, yours
Not
is
for
north facing.
yeah, yeah.
So it's that moment of, oh, it got warm. And you're sat there going, oh. And it was like, yeah, I'm in a very thin jumper now.
Yeah.
But that's because my house is currently sat at a nice brisk 14 degrees.
What the fuck? How is it that cold?
Because outside it's like 22 and the aircon's running.
That's
Yes.
okay. It's different here.
But
We 18 degrees in the house is fine. Like, but I guess we're trying to get all the heat out.
the issue is if I turn the aircon off, I'll be sat at about 21, 22 because of the servers.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. The problem is outside is warmer today. So I've already I put the aircon on at 8 a.m. when it was cold and it stayed at the 8 a.m. temperature. Because I 3D printed a load of ducting. That ducting's in certain windows that are the north-facing windows, so it's the colder side. It's also permanently shaded, so it's also going to stay colder. And it's a case of, yeah, pre-planning has really made a difference. However, fucking hell, £200 for an aircon unit to do that is technically not meant for what I'm using it for. It's just I'm an engineer by trade, so I'm gonna make shit then make it work. Because yeah, get fucked. I don't want to spend more money than I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are wild numbers compared to us because like here today, I mean we use Fahrenheit, so I'm having to convert everything, but it's gonna be 38 degrees Celsius. here, but we keep our homes. So, like, most of our homes are like 74, which would be like 24.
Yeah, 24 degrees.
Yeah, so
Like,
you're throwing out these numbers, and I'm like, God, dude. But I guess we're also used to a hotter climate in general. Like, we
well,
go.
the problem in the UK is now our summers can range from like yesterday, which was I think 14 degrees where I was outside, to what we were the other week of 42 degrees outside. So it's not we have consistent summer. It's
That's
we can have a cold
Yeah.
day to a
Yeah.
fucking hot day, and there be no day in between. And then the next day we can go back to cold.
Yeah.
So we don't have this consistent weather. We just have fuck you, I'm going to do what the fuck I want today. So yeah,
Sounds like you need to move
it's
country.
nah, I'm comfortable here. And as Steve has just put in the chat, we can have thunderstorms in the morning and sunburn in the afternoon, or like we had the other day where the Met Office put out a weather warning an hour before us having severe thunderstorms and downpours, when we were also that same day having 42.5 degrees in the morning.
Yeah, but that's
The weather
the
was
normal though.
horrifically hot.
Thunderstorms and hot weather over here are like they're if it's a really humid and hot day, we will 85-90% of the time have a storm at 7 o'clock at night. That's how we
Okay,
cool down.
so this weather warning came out at lunchtime,
Yeah,
dead on 12 o'clock.
yeah.
Dead on 1:30, half of London had already had like 3 or 4 inches of rain.
Yeah.
It wasn't like normal weather, it was torrential downpour. And it was hilarious because it was like, we've just gone from ridiculously hot to absolute downpour, that our systems are designed to take a lot of rain. With the UK, it rains a lot.
Mhm.
But when they put out a weather warning, not just for thunderstorms, but for the amount of rain that's about to hit, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of rain. When we get weather warnings for rain and thunder, it is literally usually because of the rain. So yeah. Is this the Weather Channel? It can be. It can be at times. We have taken the piss out of Bones when he has been frozen solid,
I need to change
even
my
though he's in
backdrop.
Florida. Well,
Change
he
my
was in
backdrop.
Florida.
Storms over coming this way.
Well, yeah, we. It's just because it's viewers' questions.
Yeah, I love it. I love
why.
it. No, it's interesting to hear about other countries and their weather and stuff.
Yeah,
Because all this,
the weather here is just fucked up. We have
Yeah.
we only have 3 weather types: rain, inconsistent, or fucking hot. That's it. You don't have anything in between. And if you go to Wales, you get more rain and more inconsistent than anything else. You go to Ireland, you lose a bit of the rain and gain a bit more of the inconsistent. And if you go to Scotland, you lose the inconsistent, you lose the summer, you lose the hot, and you only get the rain.
Okay.
One of those.
Yeah.
Aussie Mike would love it in Scotland. Our idea of summer is any day it doesn't rain. So if it technically snows, it is raining.
It's the middle of winter. Our days are getting to, what did we get, mid-20s this week? So, yeah.
That, like, when I was, like, a couple of years ago, that would have been the height of our summer, is mid-20s.
It was really good. Like, once sort of 10 o'clock came around, you could be out. I mean, you'd probably still stand out in the sun at 20 degrees for an Australian. That's still pretty cold, but it was nice. Definitely
Yeah.
for the middle of winter. So, yeah.
But, yeah, one of those. We'll get used to it. We'll
Yeah.
get used to it. It is the UK after all. What do we expect? Right. So that's the last of the viewers' questions.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Right. Mike, I
Wrap
will
this
be
shit
back
up.
tomorrow. Yeah, let's wrap this shit up. You need to get to bed. Because what, 1, 2 in the morning now for you?
1:45. Yep.
There you go. So I'm back tomorrow with June. I'm back on Monday with all of the lovely fun shit. I don't know if I'm going to do the unlock on Tuesday. I will be back on Thursday. Likely do the Friday testing. So yeah, join us tomorrow for June. We'll just be chatting. We'll be talking about Galaxy Heroes and everything else. And yeah, we'll be setting up the Discord for all the testing shit. So come join us. Let's have fun. That's the most important bit. Let's have fun. Let's have a laugh.
Cool.
Hey, would you like to say your goodbyes?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys, and it was fun. And we'll have to do it again.
Absolutely.
Always.
You've
You're
got the
always
link.
welcome.
You've got the link now, so you can hop in at any time, and even if it's only for a little bit of time, I've got all the boxes sorted up, so sorted,
Cool.
so I don't have to worry about the Avant problem and having to change boxes on the fly. I just click to the different scene, and provided not more than 6 people are in here at once, I've got 2 to 6 people lined up, or boxes lined up, so yeah, I can change it pretty easily, and yeah, you're always welcome, and well, I mean, I guess it depends how a fight goes afterwards, whether I let you back in or not.
Yeah, we still gotta sort that out, I guess.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
but
To
no.
decide who Bones' real daddy is.
Yeah.
You can have him. No, I think it's to decide who is not Bones' daddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's what the fight is, guys.
Yeah.
Who is not Bones' daddy is going to be decided.
It's the custody battle, but
Yeah.
just not fighting. I mean, we're fighting for not custody. Yeah. Yeah.
We love you, Bones. You're
Yeah.
missed. You
And,
are definitely missed, Bones.
Yeah. No, it's been really good having you on, and you were one of our first followers as well. So
yeah,
you know,
I've been here since the first episode.
yeah. So I mean, we're now on 57. So I was trying to get the 50th episode. Seems so long ago now, but trying to get a big like a community episode on, and then God, I can't even remember what happened. I think I ended up in Melbourne with family stuff, and
Mhm.
Bones was busy or something.
Started his new job. That episode just it fell on the week where I have my off week, because when there's no GEC, although there is going to be news now because of the pattern of shit that they've done, I'm sorry, I'm having it off. I want to be able to go and have a beer with my best friends, and like we have beer and breakfast
because we're not good enough for
on
you,
that
so.
weekend. No, we have beer and breakfast. I am not turning down having a Weatherspoons breakfast and a decent bit. Well, I say decent, and a beer at stupid o'clock in the morning, and then spending the whole day having a laugh.
Yeah, I'll have a beer with you in the morning. It's 12:50. It's morning.
Well, we get to the Weatherspoons at 10 a.m. and we're having a beer with our breakfast.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we do on that week.
Yeah.
What we do. We go and do something and we have beer and breakfast. So yeah.
No worries. Just hanging shit on you. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm sure Bane will love to help you during that week. Or Bones, or Matthias,
I'll
or
fight someone. Yeah. No,
yeah.
it's all good. All right.
I'm sure Steve will help you. Steve will help you. You need a Brit on. Granted, he's a Southerner. He doesn't
Someone's got to be my master. Is that the way? Or the
No, somebody's got to hold the prison keys.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we'll see you. Well, yeah, you'll be here next week because it's still still GAC
week.
Yep. So we'll be back next week, and yeah, go over the Datacron stuff. We definitely got that.
Yeah, next week is going to be Datacrons and any other news. chances are it's going to be a lot on Datacrons, guys.
Yeah.
I do feel sorry for you all, but it's going to be interesting because there are some teams we already want to try to focus Datacrons with that are not even related to them. Yeah. We're doing bullshit again, guys.
Cool.
It's going to be fun. Let's watch people shit themselves and hate us forever, but who cares?
All right, cool.
Right.
Well, let's see you guys next week.
Where are we
and
rating?